Hi everybody. Sorry about that. Welcome to my channel, Just Keep Swimming 1111. Hi everybody. Alright, so today we're going to look into the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine situation. And I'm thinking it's a twin flame reading, but I don't know. That's just what I was channeling. I hope you guys can hear me. I forgot. I got to talk over here with my microphone. Good news though. I'm getting new equipment today. I know it's a little risky, but I'm going on Marketplace and I'm buying a computer and a camera. So I'm going to do that for you guys so you can have better quality videos because this is baloney. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. All right. We are going to get your wisdom for the day. I'm kind of going to get an overview, an overall energy here for you guys. Just an overall, okay? And then we'll dive into the individual readings, maybe just a couple cards. What's the overall energy, Spirit? Okay, we got some of that. I forgot one card set. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's see if I got these. Okay. So anyway, sorry about that. We're going to go ahead and look right now at the overview for you guys, just the beginning, okay? Two cards came upright, which are pretty big because they're major arcana, the Magician and the Hanged Man. So clearly there's a pause on a new manifestation, but a new beginning, fresh new start manifestation is on the way. Aha, Queen of Wands, Leo energy, Aries even, and certainly Saggy. She's the Queen of Fire. In this particular deck, I always tend to feel she's Sagittarius, but I am so happy to have her be Aries as well because that's a fighter. But we have someone here willing to fight for a new beginning, but kind of being told to wait by the divine. However, this is a ticking time bomb. So this is ready to come out, and these are my own tarot if anyone's interested, jks1111.com. Good news, the rest of my shipments are being shipped out this Friday, and that is the last of my shipments, so you should definitely be getting yours, and I'm super excited. Okay, that being said, you are really, 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 really forcefully pushing yourself to have a new beginning, but the divine up there is saying, hey, you got to wait a little bit longer. But I promise you, this new beginning is coming. It is on the way. I'm not going to deny you of this. It's of your own creation. It's of your own imagination. It is your own desire that will be fulfilled. But I need you to get a different perspective. So let's see what this different perspective is real quick. Spirit, what is this different perspective? Bottom of the deck, self-indulgence, focusing on self, self-worth, time to heal, some shadow work, self-appreciation. I would just say some healing of the self is needed. Okay, so I got clarification on what Spirit wants you to do right now. Son of Air is Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, excuse me. Hello, Knight of Swords. Don't know why I went there. Knight of Swords. So Spirit wants you to quickly come to a conclusion, ticking time bomb quickly. You need to heal yourself. There's something missing. This is the Empress. Major Arcana in reverse. So there's some divine feminine wounding here. Masculine, if you want a new beginning, you're going to have to make amends with your divine feminine. Your divine feminine could be a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter energy. Okay? So it looks like you need to communicate. For the masculine, you're going to need to reach out with this Knight of Swords, Knight of Air. Okay? You have to communicate to her or him. There's got to be some kind of closure. There's got to be some kind of profession of something, a confession even. I feel like it could be a confession. You may have to confess something, come clean, or just have closure or something with your divine feminine. We have Gemini, Virgo energy here with the Magician, and Pisces energy here with the Hanged Man. So masculine point of view, you need to do some healing work, and you cannot have a new beginning till you do that. It looks like whatever you want, masculine, okay, whatever you're trying to create for yourself, be it an engagement, be it a marriage, be it a new job, be it a new life, be it a clean karma, you know, you're going to have to make good with possibly a grandmother. This card actually says grandmother, okay, a grandmother or a divine empress, okay, and that has to be done. Some healing has to be done. For the divine feminine, you're going to either have to wait because you're waiting on your masculine to heal with you, or you need to do some inner work for yourself. Another clarification of the Hanged Man is the mask. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. And this is why we're waiting. I feel like most of the divine feminines are not wearing a mask. Could be wrong, but I feel like 99% of you are not wearing a mask. But I do feel the divine masculine is, because that has been your readings. Unfortunately, it has been. So it looks like this new beginning that the divine feminine, Queen of Wands, wants to spark is on hold until this person can take off the mask and be real and true and heal themselves. Personally, masculine, you're in denial. So a new perspective is needed. This is a ticking time bomb, meaning time is running out. It is upright. So I feel, and this is my opinion and my channeling, if you don't get this stuff done, another tower will fall. Towers can be seen as small as arguments and disruptions in the home. They could also be seen as total life-changing events. But I do think that's the threat. Let's get a spirit animal here. So we have the humpback whale, the singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you from your goal, which is what this is, a goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. So again, deep healing is the message and the goal, okay? The bottom of the deck over here is the white stag protector. Emperor energy. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Okay? And I'm not going to beat around the bush. The Queen of Wands is very magical. Just saying. She does do magic. There's queens that don't, but it ain't this queen. Okay? Alright, so we're going to move forward now with the actual message. So now I know what the overall is. Let me get a drink of tea. Oh my lord. Have any of you guys ever tried chai tea? It's the best. If you've never tried chai tea, you just need to. Okay? You just need to. My dad used to make chai tea for us. I loved it. And I still do. It's the best. I also love hot cinnamon tea. Oh my god. With a little cream and a little sugar and the cinnamon tea. Oh, Lord. That actually might be the best. You don't know what you're missing with that. Okay, Spirit, let's go ahead and see what's going on with the Divine Masculine first. I think you guys are all intrigued. You're dying to know what's going on with the Divine Masculine, Spirit. Okay. This is going to be his job. This is going to be, whoops, his home. Okay. His environment, his home. This is going to be his relationship. And remember, him can be a her, okay? This is going to be his relationship. Okay. Whoop. Okay. I would say this is his relationship with the... No, with you. I'm feeling like it's with you, okay? I was going to say the karmic, but I'm feeling in my hand that it's you. Let's get a reading here also on the karmic. Let's get a reading here on the karmic. Karmic relationship. Whoops. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck. Book of Secrets. You know, masculine, you have been coming through to me for a while now, keeping secrets. You guys have been watching me for a couple weeks, I'm sure. If you're new, hi, welcome. But to those of you that have been watching me a couple weeks, in my Divine Masculine cards, my messages from the Divine Masculine, keeping secrets has been coming up at least 3 times. And we've also had this a few times. And here we go again. So, yes, when I was talking about masks earlier, I was absolutely right. It is a masculine energy. You are hiding things. You are keeping things from your karmic and from your divine feminine. Let's just keep it real, okay? Let's go ahead and get into your job. What's going on at work? Oh, divorce. So maybe your job is causing problems at home. Your job may be causing you at home to talk about divorce or separation with your relationship, or you may want to divorce your job. Okay, you may not be into your job at this time. We have 8 of Swords. So you want to leave your job, but you can't. These are negative thoughts, horrible thoughts, bad things in your head about your job. This is like, gosh, you know, I really don't like it, Steph. I feel stuck, though. I can't leave my job. I can't leave my job. You tell yourself these things like, I can't. That's a negative thought. You can do whatever you want to put your mind to. If you want to, if you really desire to have something different, believe me, it would get done. But when you get swords, and there's so much gray and black here, it's like there's just, it's dull. It's a dull energy. There's not a lot of passion. And you just don't have those desires. The next card is 6 of Cups, fate. And you are connected to your job by fate. Past life energy here. You may be very nostalgic about your job. Your job may also remind you of your divine feminine or just a past life. It could remind you of an ex-marriage. Okay, we have 6 of Cups, divorce. Your job could be something that reminds you of your ex-wife or ex-husband every day. It could also remind you of a fated soulmate, 6 of Cups, that you met or, you know, were working there while with that person, and now you're not anymore. And you feel stuck in your head. You're constantly filled with reminders at your job. I will tell you this. You're very emotional about your job. You're also very deeply connected personally to your job. You feel like they're family, okay, with the 6 of Cups. It's like maybe you're not really in love with your job, but you feel you must stay there because you know the people and they know you and you love them and you care about them. Or they've done things for you. They've helped you. You know, they've pulled through for you in some cases. Come through and help support you in times of need, such as a divorce, a separation, something you need for your car, you know, a ride to work, help with the windshield, you know, plates, whatever. It's like someone has always come through for you at your job. And even though you don't get along with them, and even though you don't like it, because Eight of Swords, you feel trapped, you feel like there is some kind of affection there. And you have definitely attached yourself to your job in some cases. Now, this is Cancer energy, and one of the Cancer traits is clinging. So this can also represent you're just clinging, honey, to your job. Even though you want to leave it, you're clinging to it. So there's that. Let's move into your environment. The Wheel of Fortune. This is a lot of traveling, and things are changing. You might be moving. You might really be thinking you're going to move to a new place, okay? Maybe a new city, maybe a new apartment, maybe a new house, maybe a new state. But you're thinking of moving, okay? And you feel like this is going to be the change that's needed, and your environment is a change of environment. The next card is Eight of Pentacles, consistency, Virgo energy. And so we have here working really hard, really focused on this next big move. So in your environment, you want it to change. You're not happy where you live. Damn. You're not happy where you work. You're not happy where you live. You're making changes. These are your goals. Ace of Swords. This is coming very quickly. A new start, a fresh new beginning is what you want in your environment. In your environment, there's definitely movement. With the Eight of Pentacles, I feel it's taking all your time and energy. Like you could be packing boxes right now, really preparing for that move in days. It could be just a couple weeks away. But you're really putting your pedal to the metal here really fast. And you are really focused intently on the financial aspect of what this move is going to cost. So you're really pinching pennies right now. That's your environment, okay, for some of you. Now, for others of you, or it could be one and the same, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which means the divine energy in heaven, as above, so below, has changed your life. There is something new happening in your environment, and it was divinely orchestrated. This Ace of Swords is a fresh beginning, but not fresh in a relaxing, zesty, fresh and clean kind of way. A painful, honest, new beginning. You could be forced by the universe. Things have turned around for you to work really, really hard at your job and put a lot of hours here because you have some bills coming up. You have some responsibilities. The Eight of Pentacles does talk about responsibilities. And this could be alimony, this could be child support, this could be a new car payment. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, and that's a wheel, and some people in tarot like to interpret that as a vehicle. So you could be trying to buy a new vehicle, and this is going to inspire you, obviously, to work harder because now you have a car payment. Maybe you didn't have one before, or maybe the car payment you had was less, and now you might have to get into a larger car payment. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy. And it usually represents divine intervention. So I just feel like this divine intervention in your life with the Ace of Swords is making you see things that you've never seen before. And there is this acknowledgement where your life is turned completely upside down because the Wheel of Fortune is a 180. You're starting over here. And then all of a sudden the universe steps in and whoop, you're down here now. So it turns things around. Can I just say, as a whole collective group, the tables have turned. Masculine, the tables have turned in your environment. Something has transitioned. And you're going to have to be working really hard now. I think that's a frustration for you because I see 8, which is the 8 of Swords, and 8, which is the 8 of Pentacles. When I think about them going to the major arcana, the number 8, that's the Strength card. And that card represents a hardship. It doesn't represent you're finished with something and that was really tough. Wow, good job. That's completion. The 8 represents you're going through it. It takes all of your strength. you're facing the devil. You're facing what needs to be faced. Even though it's difficult, you're facing it. You're dealing with it. And that takes strength. And so I do think in your career and home life and environment, you're facing responsibilities and you're facing the truth with the Ace of Swords. In your environment, you're being forced to face the truth. And there is strong Virgo, Libra energy here, as well as Capricorn. A lot of earth there, you know. I know the sword swipes in the air energy, but there is a lot of earth there. 10 does mark that new beginning. So there's a change, okay? And that's what's happening in your environment. I think I will clarify just one card for you guys. What is the change? And since it's the Wheel of Fortune, I will do a fortune cookie as well. Because I want to know, what is the fortune? What's the fortune? I don't know why I had to pick 3, but I did, and that's another sign. Bottom of the deck in my messages is let it go. Releasing energy. So there's a change, there's a release. I would even call it a relief with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so since we're going to release energy and let things go, I like that. And that is that changing the tables. The tables have turned with the Wheel of Fortune. So, yay! That is really great. Let's keep going here. Let's see what we got with the Divine Masculine messages. I know we are meant to be, and I'm committed to our love, commitment. So there might be a change in the commitment status for the masculine. They are either more committed or they're cutting something out. Maybe both. They're cutting someone out and recommitting to somebody else. Okay, I do feel that. I do feel that. Let's get the other energies. Oh gosh, we talked about a tower. You know, in the intro to my reading, I said, hey, you know, there's going to be a tower if there's no release here. On the 3, remember, the Empress came in reverse. Intro to my reading. And I said, there has to be some self-reflection and some healing, okay, with the Empress before we can move on. Because somebody was in denial, and sure enough, we got the mask. So again, wearing a mask, being in denial, not wanting to pay attention to the truth. And then we get the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords. The tables have turned. This person has to pay attention to a previous commitment. And we have isolated, Virgo energy again. Plus 8 of Pentacles is Virgo. So we do have isolation happening for the masculine. And then we got the Tower. Just like I told you was going to happen. It's a ticking time bomb. And this is what happened and what is happening in the Divine Masculine environment. Now, the Tower represents sudden changes, shocking events, a major shift, universal help, karmic hell, and relationships over, revelations, okay? And need I say reevaluations, okay? I do think that's it too. Somebody here had to reevaluate their environment. I have I need you. And this came up yesterday. So the Divine Masculine is definitely vibing with I need help. I need the Divine Feminine. Not for money, although it could be. We do have the 8 of Pentacles. But I don't feel so. I feel I need you, Divine Feminine, because I'm going through some really big healing. And I'm really needing her energy. Okay? And her can be a him. Okay? But the DM's like, I need her energy stuff. I'm running on low here. I'm working really, really hard. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I'm really going through it. I really need strength because this is a very difficult transition. and it's a huge tower. It's a sudden, shocking event, and I feel all alone in this world. With like the Ace of Swords, he feels all alone. And he is aware of the commitment, which, you know, is kind of surprising. I know we are meant to be, and I'm committed to our love. So there's this soul commitment. So it's like there's a deep knowing and a deep acknowledgement of your guys' soul connection. Okay? Because, and again, this is keeping secrets. The karmic isn't going to know shit. The karmic can ask 10,000 questions. Okay? Who are you thinking about? What are you doing? What do you really want? What are you really feeling? Do you feel this way about me? Do you want to be here? Do you want to go? You know, the karmic could ask all kinds of questions. You don't have to be here, she can say, or he can say. You don't have to be here. I don't have to be in this relationship with you. I don't have to help you for shit. You can go do your own thing and cut me free. Let it go. You know, the karmic is like, what do you want? If you want to go, go. But I think the masculine is going to wear a mask and say, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm committed here with you. I'm committed to this karmic relationship. Being stuck, 8-8. Why are they saying that? Why are they lying to the karmic? Because we said the other day, there's a financial investment. The karmic is either paying for their car, paying for their apartment, paying for their lifestyle, maybe paying for their karma in some sense, even child support. Paying. I'm paying the bill. Maybe they're paying for the children. Maybe they're paying for the dog food. Maybe they're paying for the groceries and the car. Maybe they're paying for half everything, if not most everything. Maybe they're just buying the masculine all kinds of stuff. Back in my day, in like 2011, the karmic was buying my soulmate a car and name brand clothes and watches and iPhones. And there were shopping sprees like every weekend. And she wasn't some rich person. She was a manager at a Sprint store. So don't tell me that you have to be rich to do all these things. She just chose to spend her money on him to keep him ensnared. So at this point, the karmic is like, look, you can go. But she knows, and he knows, or, you know, flip this, damn well that you are here for the goods. You are here for the trade and service. Merchant Libra energy. You're here for what you get. You're not here for love and commitment, like, because your heart is in this. Because the masculine's heart is not in this. Clearly, Eight of Swords, they feel trapped. And Eight of Pentacles is another trapped. I'm forced to work long hours. You know, this is not someone who loves their trade. This is someone who has been doing it for so long that they just keep doing it. But the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and hoping for a different day, a different result. It's not going to happen. So this person knows that they are stuck in a schedule, in a lifestyle, and it's the same shit day in and day out. And they are thinking about the past. They are thinking about coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's just on their mind. Are they blatant and flat out honest with the divine feminine? Or no, they're not. They're not honest with the divine feminine. They're wearing a mask. They're not even maybe even talking to the feminine right now. They may not be seeing her, talking to her in her environment or him at all. But know that they're lying. They're lying to you and they're lying to the karmic book of secrets. Because the bottom line is judgment, honey. It's going to come back to bite you. This is karma and truth rolled into one. What goes around comes around, and you will be judged for your choices. You make choices, those are judgments. And with judgments comes repercussions. With judgments comes the responsibility of the actions you take. And judgment is a responsibility. So believe me, they're experiencing the Wheel of Fortune tables turned and the Tower. Sudden changes, shocking events, a major shift, universal help, and karmic hell. Relationships are going to be over if they're not right now, and revelations are being made. That's the Tower. And this is what's happening in their environment. Ace of Swords. They're not going to keep business as usual. Okay? Business is not as usual. And they know they need you. And they're absolutely isolated. They feel isolated. They feel all alone because why? Well, no one's going to have their back. The only person that has their back is you. And you're nowhere to be found here in this reading. Unless you guys are the ones who are together and you guys are having the Tower. You know, because that would be your current environment. If that's not you, you're just on the outside of all this. Know that this is what's happening in your Divine Masculine's life. Okay? So anyways, the Fortune, dun 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 dun, drum roll. Woo! Stubborn, honey. Stubborn. A chapter is closing in. Turn the page. See? I think that makes perfect sense. That wraps up the Tower and the Wheel. And the Ace of Swords. A cut in the right direction. A new beginning, a fresh new start. Painful, but a movement. It says here, a chapter is closing in. Turn the page. But someone's so stubborn, they don't want to turn the page. See, the masculine's energy is, damn, I really like this chapter of my life. I really like this karmic. I really like this, you know, the way things are. I don't want to move. Maybe they don't want to move. You know, this is someone that's like, I like it the way it is. I do. I like my schedule. I don't like change. And that is a fixed energy. And help me out, markers and everybody. Who are the fixed signs? I know it's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Is that it? It is, huh? That is the only fixed signs. Aquarius. Did I say Aquarius? I do not think Capricorn is fixed. I know it's only 4. It's only 4. Okay, so it is Taurus, it is Leo, it is Scorpio, and it is Aquarius. So any of those 4 signs would be really strong and heavy in this person's chart. So Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yes, I got them, Elizabeth. I got them right. 4 of them. Thank you. Yeah, I knew there's only 4. Virgo is mutable because it's neither or. You know what I mean? Gemini is mutable too. It's neither or. So there are some signs that are just, you know, blah, whatever, you know. You would think that a Virgo is stubborn, but they're actually not. Virgos are nervous, just like Gemini. They're very nervous. And they can be swayed in other directions based on conversation and logic. And Libra, I have seen stubbornness in Libra, but most likely the only time you've ever seen a really stubborn Libra is when they have a very strong fixed sign in a moon. So if you're with the Libra and they have a moon in Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, that would explain why they're so stubborn. They're fixed in their head, you know, just extremely fixed. And the rising signs are all like that as well. And Venus would represent relationships, and sometimes it represents the other person in the relationship. That would be their Venus. So if your person had a Venus in Taurus, a Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, that would represent you, and that would be your sun, moon, rising, you know, sign, one of them. But I have seen in relationships that a Venus also represents the essence of the relationship. And the essence, thank you, Elizabeth. Mwah. The essence of a relationship can be seen through Venus. What is your relationship like? Not necessarily the players in the relationship, and not players as in cheaters, but I mean the people and the parties involved in the relationship. It's not always that. It can be seen the energy. Example, someone has a Venus in Scorpio. The relationship would be very secretive. They would have a lot of secrets involved in the relationship as far as their likes and dislikes. the relationship could even be hidden. And there's just always, there's always a mask. There's always something in the relationship. There's always something to discover. There's also a lot of deep sexual passion and intimacy, a very intense connection unlike others. And that can be a Venus in Scorpio. A Venus in Taurus would be very, very money oriented. It would be a relationship where somebody is there for financial gain, okay? And that would mean if someone has a Venus in Taurus, hey, I want to be with you because you're a millionaire, or I want to be with you because you're stable. Sometimes they don't have to be rich, they can just be stable. As long as they, operate their home, bills are paid, they have a steady job. Hey, I like you. You're good with my Venus. I like Venus in Taurus. I like stability, and I like consistency, and that sounds a lot like this energy here with I'm committed, and I want to be stubborn here in my commitment. So that's what somebody would be like in a relationship with Taurus Venus. But if someone's in a Venus in Leo, there's a lot of passion. That means your relationship most likely has a lot of arguments, but passionate arguments. Arguments about the things you really care about: children, politics, religion, arguments about going out and friendships. That's what a lot of your arguments would be about. It would also be player energy. So if someone has a Venus in Leo, arguments about other people involved in the relationship. But usually a Venus in Leo is always arguing about children or family, or the fact that someone is always gallivanting off like a child. And so Venus in Leo is like, oh my God, you're stressing me the F out. Can you grow up? Male or female. And a Venus in Leo is also extremely passionate. Again, like Scorpio, the sexual chemistry, the passion in a relationship is on fire. It's beautiful. There's a lot of romance, there's a lot of sexual attraction, and there's a lot of foreplay, there's a lot of acting. You guys might get into things like, sex videos and things like that. Not that you're going to publicize them, but that you're going to give them to each other. And there's just a lot of this role play, imagination, and sometimes, you see a lot of people putting on a show with their arguments, like really dramatic. You ever met those people that argue and it's really dramatic, like a movie? Like the tears come on, it's dramatic, the door slams, they're on the bed crying, and they're playing a role like a movie in their head, imagining that somebody's going to bust through the door and say, I love you and I never meant to hurt you and take me, I'm yours. It's this whole movie role play with a Venus Leo. They're really in their head like a movie. And that's how they operate their relationship. And so a lot of Venus Leos actually want to mimic their relationship like the movies they watch, because they're very theatric. They're dramatic. That's just how it is. And then, you can get a Venus in Aquarius. That is full of logic. And so that relationship is very logical, practical, but they're also best friends. If you have a Venus in Aquarius, you want to be your lover's best friend. You want to be their buddy, you want to be their pal, and you want to be their lover. You're very open-minded. You always see things from a different perspective. And you guys, tend to want to help the world. People in a Venus Aquarius want to work together and go take care of the homeless and take care of the world's problems and all of that. What? Of course, here we are again. I'll be right back, guys. 38 minutes in, and it's been interrupted. I'll be back again. Of course I am. I know. When your brother and sister were little on, we go to work for 8 hours. And she's going to take care. So be happy that's not your life. Okay. All right, so anyways, I guess we'll move on. I hope I answered that question there for some of you guys, but anyways, let's keep going. All right, so your person is stubborn. They are definitely, you know, with the eights, trying to resist in some sense the change that is inevitable. And deep down, they know they need you to get through this energy because they're a mess. Let's get some other cards. What's going on in the relationship with you? Ha! See, you're coming up as the Queen of Wands. I love it. You started out in that energy, did you not? And then you have the Page of Swords in reverse. So now I'm thinking they're not talking to you. They're keeping secrets from you, and they're mean. And then we have the World. So it looks like you're coming out of a dark period. You're coming out of the dark ages. There was a time when this person was holding back. Now they're not. They're going to communicate. This is over with the World. You guys are closing in a chapter as well. The bad communication that you guys were having is over. There's going to have to be better communication than this. Again, this is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting a reconnection, and you're manifesting a cycle that you guys have been stuck in to be over. And so you have the World and the Wheel of Fortune, and I love that because it is ending. There's a Tower. Whatever stagnation you guys both felt stuck in, it's no bueno. It's not a problem anymore. Currently what's happening in your relationship is divine changes because the World represents a new beginning, also the completion of the old karma. So yay! You guys have completed a process. I do think there is a test, you know, of communication, whatever that was for you. Whether that was shitty communication, no communication, blocked communication, whatever it was a test from the divine on how you're going to proceed through stress and turmoil. And the Queen of Wands kicked that shit in its butt, okay? She kicked that test's ass, all right? She just went and showed that test who's really boss. It's the Queen of Wands. So, yes, you're coming in, Leo most likely, but Aries, Saggy, they're included. So you're coming in fire, all right? And that's how you're coming in the situation. And that's the relationship with you. I do have to tell you that part of the relationship with you is shitty communication. The Page is childish. And if I really don't move on so quickly and I focus on what this Page of Swords in reverse would mean, it means that, yeah, someone has given you lies and deceit. The conversations that you've had with this person were untrue. The things they've told you, texted you, was, I would even say, arrogant, rude, and deceitful. They told you things to get under your skin because they knew what would get under your skin. So they used it as a weapon. And it looks like the last time you guys spoke, they didn't hold back. Well, they held back the truth, but they didn't hold back on rudeness, and they didn't hold back on hurting your feelings. They're paying for that karma now. But with this World card here, it's like Pisces energy, you know, this is the end. This is it. This is it. We're done with that bullshit. And let's clarify what is coming up with, you know, the ending. What is coming to an end here with the World? What is coming to an end? See, there's air energy. I cannot deny that that air, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, has something to do with you guys. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But here it is. And we have communication, strategy, thoughts and ideas, action. The shitty communication, the shitty action, okay? The holding back from you, the rudeness, the strategy they once had with you, like they had a plan, okay? Your Divine Masculine had a plan on how to go about this relationship with you. And that plan is to shit now. Because the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, a chapter is closing in. Turn the page. whatever little plan they had hatched is not working. And look, we have isolated right here, and we have isolated here again. Isolated is they've been avoiding you. They've been staying away from you. It says staying away from people, feeling alone and going within. They've been staying away from you. They've been going within, away from you. And that's really what they've been going through. But in the relationship with you, the isolation, the avoidance of your guys' connection is coming to a close. Because why? Bottom of the deck. I still love you even though I'm not showing it. And again, this comes along with the mask. They love you. They need to shut their little baby whiny faces. They love you. They say they don't. They've convinced themselves they don't. They've been angry. Page of Swords is a little person having a fit. It is. It's a bossy little brat. And they're just an ass, you know. It's just a shitty little kid energy. It's like, God, you are being a shitty little brat. You know, stop. Why are you being such a brat? Grow up. And I think this Divine Feminine, Queen of Wands, is like, grow up. I'm tired of dealing with a page. Can you be anything else but a page? So you feel like you're dealing with an immature brat that does not know how to communicate and has hurt you in the past continuously. And you're done. You're done with their rhetoric and their bullshit and their lies and deceptions and their masks and all that bull. Just done. Thank you. Closing in. And so are they. And by the way, I don't think it's by choice. Do you see any here resembling a Two of Wands or a Two of Swords? That would talk about a choice, a decision. You know, hell, even a Two of Pentacles is kind of a choice. But I don't see they've made a choice to go in a new direction. It wasn't one day they woke up and had an epiphany. Even though I have Tower and Ace of Swords, it's like, aha, I get it. I'm going to turn this page and leave this situation and go back to the Divine Feminine and reconnect and be correct. No, I don't see this as anything to do with a choice. I see this has to do with the divine threatening and warning and saying, hey, this is your karma. Judgment card. You already made those choices in the past. Now I got to come in and clean up your mess. Mama says, clean it up. Cleanse. And then we have Cancerian energy. Twice. Chariot, moving forward together. And then 10 of Cups. Cancerian energy. A happy family. All right? So this does have to do with family. Okay, your Divine Feminine is your family. And Judgment is to move forward with a Cancerian or with your family. All right? And Mama says, clean it up. And this is the Judgment. This is the karma. You're going to have to clean up your mess, masculine. And you've been really, under all, bottom line energy, keeping secrets from your karmic and from the Divine Feminine. You are just, you're not an open book, honey. You are not open for discussion. This is all inner. And that's why we have isolated. It's Virgo energy. You keep that stuff to yourself. You know, there's no need for conversation. My feelings are my feelings. My business is my business. And that's what you tell people. You tell them, hey, don't ask me questions. Don't pry into my life. That's my business. Butt out. I have my life, you have yours. Don't pry. And when the karmic is asking you questions, instead of being honest about your feelings, being open, wearing your heart on your sleeve and just saying, actually, this is how I'm feeling, you keep that shit to yourself and you lie to keep you afloat in a situation where you need them. Okay? You need them. You're very codependent. And I hate to say that about you, masculine, but it really has been coming across that you are coming across very codependent. Okay? Let's see what's going on in the karmic situation. Wow, Queen of Swords. Karmic is seeing the truth. The karmic is seeing the truth. You can lie so much, but they're seeing through your rhetoric and your bullshit. Okay? The karmic is like, don't lie to me. Don't effing lie to me. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I do think there's also a battle of the queens. Leo, fire energy and Queen of Swords. Air energy, which are both masculine. So I think there is a battle of the feminine and the karmic. It's just this battle of desires and wants and power and control, battle of the mind, battle of communication. The karmic over here wants to control the air energy, the communication. So I do see the karmic, the Queen of Swords, manipulating and controlling the communication that goes down between divine masculine and the divine femme. She's got her sword and she's like, oh, hell to the no. Again, I have GPS on you. I have a phone, lined up with our accounts that we share. I know where your calls are made to and from. I know I can interject your text messages. I will grab your phone and have my thumbprint, logged in to where I can check if you're texting this person or not. So she's very insecure. She's damaged and she's hurt. She's been wronged. She's been backstabbed and she is bitter and insecure. And so that's what's going on with the karmic. And the karmic could be a male in a female energy, okay? It can go both ways. But they're definitely bitter and scorned. And they are, controlling the phone and the communication environment. All of those aspects that I just mentioned most likely is what's going down in Karmicville. Let's get the next card. Wow, this is a ticking time bomb. So we got this in the beginning of our reading. The very big intro of this reading is ticking time bomb. So clearly, yes, there is going to be an explosion, the tower, that is going to happen. Why? Because the chapter is closing. Turn the page. It's time to let this blow up. This cannot continue. Can you guys imagine allowing someone to have that much control over your life? I mean, even if someone said, that's fine, you can have all the control you want, I'm here. You can't satisfy a devilish hunger for control. It's like Rahu, the north node of the moon. It's endless, and there is no satisfaction. And when you give the devil control, the karmic control, they hurt you. They want more control. That's not enough. And even when they get everything they want, they still want to have pain because they're attracting pain. When you have so much control over somebody, all you're attracting is worry. I have to have a GPS. I have to have a phone line with you. I have to monitor your calls and have a thumbprint on your phone because I am just not secure enough to trust you. I am not secure enough to know that you're not going to do me wrong. I am not secure enough to know that you're going to stay and that I have to intervene to make sure you stay. And even though the masculine can promise, I love you, I'm not going anywhere, I'm committed, I'm consistent, I'm showing you with all my proof that I am yours and I'm going nowhere, even though they're showing all of this confirmation to the karmic of security, it doesn't matter because the karmic is the vibration attracting the feeling of insecurity. It's like a lack mentality, am I right? If you think lack, you're going to have not enough. If you think drama and insecurity, you're going to feel like there is just a pain that you guys cannot push through this. And so that's kind of what's going on in the karmic situation. It's a very painful insecurity. And the next card we have, oh my God, I love it when I channel shit and I'm 100% right. The Devil card. I had no clue that was sitting under there, but I was feeling the energy. And I've never been one to brag on my channel and say, oh, I'm a medium, I channel, and the cards are just bonus, And I do follow Star Moon, what's her name? Shit, I don't know her name. I've listened to her a few times. Star Moon Guidance? Darn it, I don't know her name. Anyways, she is a channel. She is a medium, and she says she's been like that since she was little. And she's been aware of it. And her grandma and her mom have all been doing it, and so she grew up like that. Um, and so I love her, and I do know that she is a channeler. There you go, Star Moon Angel 1111. She does this, and she says, you know, I channel. I'm not a tarot card reader. I'm a medium. I'm a psychic. I'm an intuitive. I can channel messages, and the cards just show up to prove to you what I'm channeling is legit and that I'm not making it up. I happen to be more of a logical kind of an asshole. I'm sorry. I know. Star, I love you and I know you're real. But me, I second guess myself. And it is the Gemini and Sagittarius in me. I'm always looking for that damn truth and logic. And Sagittarius is always getting to the bottom of things, looking at the truth. So I tell myself things like, you know, it's the law of attraction. If I'm channeling something, I'm going to pull it because I'm attracting it. If I'm thinking the devil, I'm going to pull the devil. So that's my logic. And it could be a womp womp, you know, that's how I am. But that's how I think of myself. And I think the divine keeps telling me, Stephanie, yes, it could be part the law of attraction, but also you are a channeler, you are a psychic and an intuitive, and I guess I just have a hard time believing that about myself because I didn't grow up like Star. I wasn't supported being a psychic. My mom's not. My grandma's not. My great-grandma was, and she was a tarot card reader and a witch, you know, kind of, basically. Undercover, probably. And my great-aunts, like multiple great-aunts, my great-grandma's daughters were into that. So I have a lot of great-aunts. And even my grandpa that just passed away was psychic. But he never claimed it. He never used it. He lived his normal life. But he always pre-saw, you know, I can't say pre-saw, that is not a word. He had a premonition through dreams, and he had knowings. He was definitely a spiritual, gifted psychic. But, you know, when you don't practice that and you don't focus on that, you don't develop your skill to the level you should. But my grandpa, which is one of the very few men, because a lot of men don't do tarot, but, you know, he was a man that did. And so my grandpa did do tarot. My grandpa that just passed. So anyways, and his side of the family was Native American, so that makes sense why his mom and his sisters did that, you know, because that was in that family. And my mom's mom, she was very psychic and intuitive also. And her mom did tarot and her aunts and her grandma. So it's in the late back family, but I just don't, you know, I don't believe in that, I guess, so wholeheartedly myself because I don't know. But I guess if I look at it like Star, I do remember always being intuitive. I do remember having premonitions. I do remember having dreams. I do remember seeing spirits when I was younger. And I do remember being deeply connected spiritually since the age of 2 or 3. So I was a healer even then. Mostly my gift has been healing. But anyways, I guess where I'm going is I felt this devil energy. I've been feeling this devil energy. I've been talking about the karmic since even the day before yesterday about the karmic being a devil energy. And it really hit home yesterday. You know, it really hit home that the karmic is mirroring the world. And the masculine is mirroring the world. And it's just like, okay, so we are facing the devil. We are facing a karmic energy. And with judgment and the devil, that is strictly karmic. And yes, it is a dark energy. Exactly. So I guess Spirit wants me to trust myself because I have a hard time putting myself on a pedestal. I don't feel comfortable being on a pedestal, and I don't feel comfortable being in the limelight. You know? I like being, I don't know, I like isolation. I do. And I don't even know why the hell I'm on radio or YouTube, period. I don't know. I was just drawn here. I was pulled here. But I want you to just know that I feel very, very strongly. And it is a gift to feel something before it happens, even if it is the law of attraction, which I like to tell myself. Steph, you're not psychic, it's just law of attraction. I like to tell myself that, but Spirit always tries to confirm in me I shouldn't be so logical about it. But I can't help it. That's my Sagittarius, and I'm always trying to prove something. I'm always trying to prove that it's right or wrong. And I always have a logical approach to things. I do tend to overanalyze. But I will tell you this. My neurotic, overanalyzing, obviously obsessive disorder with tarot has done me good. And this is why I have long-ass readings. Because I'm a neurotic asshole when it comes to getting to the bottom of the truth and wanting to really know in depth the essence of someone's character and the essence of your relationship with that person. I really want to go really, really deep. And if you guys know anything about Vedic, Mula Nakshatra is my Sagittarius rising. And so I strive to dig deep. That is my goal. And it is destructive because I tear something apart to get to the bottom of it. And really that's what Mula Nakshatra is. Tearing something absolutely apart, destroying it to get to the truth. And sometimes that's bad because you're tearing it apart. You're towering everything, Steph. Why do you got to be so mean? Why you got to be so mean, Steph? Why you got to tear people to shreds, Steph? I know, but that's what I do. I'm a master researcher. I actually would make a very good detective, and I would make a very good researcher. This is my expertise. I have a Jupiter in Scorpio, so finding out secrets, getting to the bottom of things, searching in depth with my mind, with spirituality, oh, believe me, I'm all up in that shit, okay? I am so deep in everything. It's ridiculous. So when you guys follow my channel, know that Steph here goes deeper than deep. I have a goal and an obsession and a neurotic behavior that will always go deeper than you would like to go, probably, but that's what I do. So back to this reading here. In the karmic situation, this devil, which is the karmic, Queen of Swords, is going to explode. There's absolutely going to be an ending of this chapter with the karmic. Now, whatever this chapter is, believe me, it's over. And I'm not going to tell you maybe, could be, possibly. Screw all of that shit. Listen to me now. And you listen to me good. This karmic situation is over. It is. It is over. It is fate. It is destiny. It is going to happen. I'm not the kind of reader that's going to say maybe, coulda, shoulda, maybe, possibly, could be for some of you. No, when I have a knowing, when I have a confirmation, that's it. There's no skirting around that and exploring other options. There is no other options. You listen, it's over. I don't want to hear any of your shit. And I don't want to hear any of your whining and it doesn't look like it. I don't want to hear none of it. Stop. It's over. It's destiny. It's fate. There is going to be a divine intervention because this is some serious bullshit here with this Eight of Pentacles doing the same thing every day in, day out, over and over, hoping maybe something will change. That's not the way change happens. Change happens by taking action with the Ace of Swords. Change happens by getting honest. This sword is the sword of truth. Truth is going to come out. The karmic is going to either have an epiphany, an aha moment, a rebirth of clarity, but this karmic is going to get, whackata over the face here, facetiously speaking here. I don't mean literally that she's going to get smacked. Dear God, I hope not. She's not going to get smacked. but she's going to get hit in the forehead with the truth. And it's going to be a revelation for her or for him, whoever this karmic is. Okay? All right. Let's get some, let's get an oracle on that ending, shall we? What is the epiphany? What is the knowledge that's going to hit the karmic energy? What is this? God, why do I have it itch my nose? Okay. Bottom of the deck. Come to the edge. This is a leap of faith, a risk, and a brand new start. This is the Fool card, Aries. This has been coming up since yesterday. I got triple Fool cards yesterday, and I got another one today. So here it is. All right, number 36. It's going to happen. The karmic's going to have to wake up. Let's get the card that came out. To the sea. I told you, moving on. This is Six of Swords, resolution. Number 7 is a spiritual ending. The Lord rested on the 7th day. Now, if this is reverse and your masculine is not the one who's being the liar, the conniver, the secret keeper, the mask wearer, if it's not you masculine, or it's, you know, it's not your masculine, keep in mind that in the masculine environment, it could be the karmic who is keeping secrets, feeling isolated, hiding behind a mask, not really who they say they are. They are the devil. They are the prince of lies, the prince of deceit and deception. They are in bed with the devil. They are in this devilish energy. So keep in mind that is reversible, and you can definitely do that. Okay? See, someone said keep the mic on the table. I would, but every time it goes a little bit far from me, people are like, I can't hear you. So I feel like I have to have it all up in my grill, like my lips are kissing this thing, you know, just so you guys can hear me. And even then, people are struggling. So like I said, I'm getting new equipment today. So yay! So anyways, to the sea from the devil. Karmic, your lies and deception, or the masculine's lies and deception, are over. Your reign as the Queen of Swords, your reign as the devil is over. And earlier I was talking about the Strength card, having to face the devil. And I do think people are facing the devil. So I'm going to read this. By the way, I thought you guys should know, I opened it automatically to number 36, the one that was at the bottom. And just to let you know, the essential meaning of that card in this deck says, courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting a risk. And the Oracle's message of that bottom of the deck of the full energy said, facing the unknown is the only choice you have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated. So for some of the karmics, you know how they were dealing with that mistrust? So in their mistrust, they're going to have to let go. They're going to have to give the masculine back his or her power. And that's to the sea. And that is the unknown energy because, again, remember, the Queen of Swords is bitter and she does not trust the masculine. So for them to give up that power and say, you're free, I'll take you off GPS, I don't get a thumbprint, you can go see the Divine Feminine, you can go over there, you can communicate, you can do whatever you want to do. For them to take that risk is what they're having to do. And that is what the karmic is being forced to do with the ticking time bomb. But let's read number 7, going to the sea. Which, by the way, I think is moving on. Okay? But you interpret that how you would like. So I'll kind of hold it there so you guys can see. So going to the C, being in the flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together and patterns and events. So the karmic is realizing that the universe does have a hand in what this change is going to bring. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life? When events and conditions seem to engage you and find a way to be fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is what you need to do. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than, get this, dictate the course that you share with another. So the devil is the dictator. So the karmic is a dictator. She's dictating what can go on. No, you can't go do this. You can't do that. I mean, example, look at mine and his karmic. She said, no, he cannot go to your house and see his son. No, he cannot call you or text you. No, he doesn't want to, which is a bullshit. No, I'm not going to allow him to go visit his son. You have to allow us to show up and pick him up and go off with him. That's a dictator because she's unwilling to waver in what's the best interest for the child. It's about her control and her desires. And that's selfish, and that's the devil card. It's someone that wants what they want because of why? Their insecurity. I'm just using this as an example. On one hand, on one token, side of the token, she says, I'm not worried about you. I'm not insecure about you. I'm not jealous about you. You're a liar. I don't believe anything you say. You're so full of shit. And none of us could care less about you. So that's one side of the token. The other side of the token is the control. Blocking me, having me blocked on the phone, taking his phone, replying to his texts, not allowing him to come here. Basically, she'll have a shit fit and an argument. Maybe even a huge fight. If he even mentioned that he wanted to come over here and see his son. So she's being the devil. She's being a dictator. She's being controlling. Why? Because even though she says she doesn't believe me, and she thinks that I am a whore or some homewrecker, which actually it's her, you know, it's like even though she perceives me in that way and tells me she has zero fucks given about me and zero worries, why is she so insecure and worried about him being with me? If I am such a low-life, undesirable, lying, home-wrecking biatch that he wants nothing to do with and has zero interest in, and he's made that crystal clear to the karmic, why in the world would there be any worry, any concern, any fight against him coming over here to see his son? And that is just an example of my life, just for you guys to kind of see what I mean by dictator, of somebody that wants to dictate their life. And they say one thing, but they really feel another. And the truth of the matter is my karmic, Diana, is a lying, you know, devil. I hate to say it, but she's not honest. My karmic is not honest. She's wearing a mask. She acts like she's so strong and so indestructible, but really she's full of insecurities. And she has no trust and no faith in her man, which is my kid's father. She's got zero. And I'm very sure that she has him on GPS because she's admitted that to me. She said, oh, I know he's not gone to you because I've had him on GPS. And I said, well, check again. Unless he's smarter than you and he found out a way to turn it off. Maybe he turned off his GPS. You know, maybe you got in a fight and he turned it off and you didn't know where he was. Whatever the case is, the truth of the matter remains. The truth cannot be hidden. It is what it is. So I can tell you this. This Queen of Swords, your karmic, my karmic, their karmic, whoever this karmic is a devil. The devil will not win. It's a ticking time bomb. The recipe for disaster was already put into the mix. And the karmic already created a recipe for disaster. So this go to the sea is about him or her, the karmic, releasing control and going with the flow. Okay? Does this person have any oars? No. Look at her. She's got no oars. She's in a paper boat. It's pointed one direction to the future. She does not have control where that boat is going. None. She's leaving it completely up to the divine. And that is the change and the essence of what's going on. It's up to the divine. And, we're all just going to have to wait and see what's going on. It says here for the karmic, can you let go of your needs to not be a dictator and to have things your way all the time and allow the relationship itself to evolve? Your combined goals and desires to steer the ship, can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity in its own energy, in its own free will? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. So that's that message. It says here in the protection message, when external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean and the tides of experience, ebb and flow, you are supposed to be in a natural cycle. So you know that things will flow again in due course. There is no cause for alarm. So stop resisting and stop fighting against this situation and learn to flow. Even when the tide is going out, relax and trust that in the abundance, there will soon be a new chapter in your grasp. An ancient mariner's saying applies to you now. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair their nets. So there's a deep healing. Because the karmic is being told by the divine, you cannot control this outcome. You can't control this man or this woman forever. You're going to have to let go of the reins. You're going to have to let go of this control and let God, let Jesus take the wheel. Wherever this relationship goes and evolves to is not up to you, dictator. It's not up to the devil. You don't get to decide where the ship is headed. Even though the karmic would like to, that's the ticking time bomb. And it's all because the karmic knows the truth. You want to know what the truth is? Because the karmic knows the truth. The karmic is denying he or she knows the truth. They're busy proclaiming, oh yeah, you're so full of shit. We don't even care. He doesn't even care about you. She doesn't even care about you, man. There's no love there. I've got nothing to worry about. I'm not worried about you. You're nothing to us. I have everything. And even if they do, even if they have the house, the car, the keys, the kids, the cell phone, let's just say they have everything physical, which is Capricornian devil energy. Let's just say they have it all. They have one thing missing, and that is confidence. They have a lack of confidence that they can keep it. Even if they have it all, they are worried that it's going to fall apart. So they maintain control because they do not trust this path, and they do not trust God, and they do not trust the universe, and they sure as shit do not trust the divine masculine. And that is just the truth. That is just the truth with the Queen of Swords. And you know it, and I know it, and you know this, man. You know it. So, that is just the truth. And they're not letting this evolve, but with this go to the sea, that's what's changing. They're going to have to let go of control. Let's get a little bit of a closer look at what the truth actually is. Okay? So I'm going to do that for you guys. What is the actual truth? What is the actual truth? Whoops. Okay, I'll just take him. That's a lot, but I'm just going to take him. Screw it. Bottom of the deck is the choice. There's a decision. And look, there, it could be about a child. We have the child under that. Okay? So there's a decision, number 22, a synchronistic number, that they know that there's a choice. They know that this person has options and doesn't have to be with them. Let's go ahead and see what the Queen of Swords really knows. The Queen of Swords really knows, number 1, that they're moving forward, that things are evolving, period. We are moving forward. This is going to my right, so actually it's going like this. To the right is the future. So she knows that this is their own making. Whatever's going on is a manifestation, 3 of Wands energy, okay? That whatever's happening is because of their own making, okay? It's evolving however they made it. And then we have the Mask, which is another choice. And this is about hiding. This is about falsity. This is the same card as this one, Mask. It's the same thing. Not showing their true feelings, hiding, pretending, personifying, gaslighting, and deluding. The Karmic has gaslighted the feminine and the masculine, making it look like it's actually the feminine's fault. It's actually the feminine that's the bad one, when really it's the Karmic. And that is the truth of the situation. And the devil, the Karmic, knows the truth, that they're not what they say they are. There's a deception. And with the moon, that represents dark secrets. It also represents relationship, emotions, love. There is a secret hidden love. There's secret feelings being hidden about the divine feminine. Why? Because look how desirable she is. Queen of Wands, baby. Of course she's desirable. Are you kidding me? She's sexy. She's independent. She's a firecracker. She's an entrepreneur. She's a business owner, a homeowner. She's sexy. She's a very strong-minded individual. She's tough. She's a fighter. She's a go-getter. She's not afraid of anything. You bet your little ass the Karmic is intimidated by the Queen of Wands. Every single queen in the deck of tarot is intimidated by the Queen of Wands. In fact, story and legend has it that even the Empress is intimidated by the Queen of Wands. She represents just the fact that she is powerful and fierce. She represents competition. Have you ever met somebody who's not afraid of competition? I have. Have you ever met somebody that is not afraid to own up to their own shit? I have. Have you ever met someone who's not afraid to call a spade a spade? I have. Have you ever met someone who's just raw, real, and a fighter? I have. By the way, she's combative. This Queen of Wands will kick ass. She's ready to fight. She's not afraid to throw down. And I'm not saying she throws down all the time, but I'm saying if it came down to it, she's got her dukes up. She's ready to kick some serious ass. There's no fear in her heart. None. She is a mama bear. She is also a very sexy individual that is fierce. She owns her shit. She's not hiding anything. You know, with fire, it's a form of light. She's not hiding shit. She's coming to battle. She's got everything to back her up, and she has support. The panther represents divine intervention. So this is backup from her ancestors, backup from God, backup from the Holy Spirit, backup from magic, because a lot of you guys don't know this, but this is tarot. And I know a lot of you guys are, you know, God-fearing people, and you don't want to believe in certain things based on what you've been taught. But in the actual game of tarot and the game of life and the history of tarot, the Queen of Wands is a witch. That's why another reason everyone's intimidated by her, because she's got the magic wand, Queen of Wands. So she actually inherently brings forth a gift of magic. So she's a sorceress, a lot like the High Priestess. And you don't have to like it, but that's just what's in the tarot. I mean, hey, Christian or not, you picked up the game of tarot. This is the history. This is the history of the cards. And it is what it is. You're not going to change that to make you feel better. Truth is the truth, whether we like it or not. So moving on, the simple fact that the Queen of Wands, which is, representing the divine feminine, could also be magically inclined. Someone that knows magic powers and someone that's very, very good at it, because she's not dabbling like a Page of Wands. A Page of Wands, when doing a reading looking into magic or someone's abilities, is someone who's learning skills. If I did a reading on someone and said, I want to look into your abilities, your psychic abilities, your magic abilities, and your history and your family and your ancestry and what you're doing with your spiritual gift. If I pulled the Page of Wands, I would say you have started learning over the past few weeks about magic, about the power of the law of attraction. You've been learning about all of these things, how energy works, how you can manipulate energy as a magician, as a witch, as a magical being, okay? That's learning. When you get the Queen, she's the teacher. I mean, it just is what it is. The Queen of Wands is, I teach this shit. This is what I do. I have my own coven, or I am the High Priestess. I rule this area of my expertise. It's like meeting a specialist. You'll go to a brain surgeon to get brain surgery, right? Okay. Well, you're going to go to a Queen of Wands when you want a spell done, or you want some kind of magical intervention. And this is the divine feminine. I have noticed a lot of tarot card readers seem to attack and persecute magic, and they think that it's all black magic, and they use it as a crutch, saying that the reason their masculine's not with them is because there's been a karmic that's been using magic against them, and they're black and they're protected because they love God and they're protected in love and light, and so it's not going to touch them. That is true. When you are protected by God, you're protected by love and light. But I always say this, and this is a fact. You either believe you're powerful and indestructible, and you're the more powerful one, and you either use your intentions of magic because you're smart and you know how to do it, and therefore any other weak-ass magic won't affect you. And by the way, when somebody follows just black magic, they're weak. Black magic it's a power, but it's not as powerful as duality. Okay? White and black will always overpower plain white, plain black magic. Because when someone is bringing in both energies, they are the powerful witch. The ones that practice just black suck, and their spells are weak. I hate to say that, but that is the truth. I know this. I just know this. And anyone who practices just white magic, they're also a baby. They are a Page of Wands. All the Pages of Wands practice either just white or either just black. And that's all they want to study and learn and know. Why? Because they're a page. They don't know everything about magic yet. The Queen of Wands knows the power of both. That's why she teaches both black and white, and she integrates them and blends them into one powerful magic. So dare I say to you, if there is a karmic even dabbling in some whack-ass magic, mind me when I say whack-ass, because it's weak. Guys, listen, I know this. I've never been affected by magic because I'm more powerful than that. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to be a conceited asshole, but I will tell you this. I don't even admit I'm a psychic because I question that. because of the law of attraction. So if I'm not going to admit to you that I'm a psychic, because I'm still trying to decipher the fact that I really am, trust me when I say this about magic. Thank you, Genevieve, for the 1999. Trust me when I'm confident, because I am very confident. There is zero doubt. There's no room for debate. I know that when you have the power of both magic, it is the more powerful. And people will debate me on that. They'll say, well, white magic is more powerful than black. No. White and black are equal. That is why you have the yin and the yang. White and black are equal. They are both equal. In a sense, when you talk about love, love overpowers evil. That is for sure. Because love is a higher vibration. That's a fact. But magic, we're not talking about love here versus evil. We're talking about the power of magic pulling from the earth. The earth is what gives you magic. Without this earth and her powers, you wouldn't have any magic. So in order to have any magical ability, you have to be in tune with the 4 elements. Okay? Fire, earth, air, water. You have to be in tune with the elements. The lower black magic energies are going to be fire and air, which is a masculine. The Merkaba, you can see the pyramid that points down, is masculine. That is a lower vibrational magic. It's not less than the light, it's just deep. Think of a deep voice. That's that kind of magic. You know, that's deep, that's masculine, that's low vibe. Low, you know what I mean? It's a low octave, like singing. And high octave, higher vibration magic is white magic. The pyramid that points up is the feminine energy. That is how you think of magic. The low octave, the high octave. You know what I mean? It's like music. You can't make music with just one lame-ass voice. You got to blend them. It's going to be a beautiful song. You don't blend them, it's not going to be an amazing song. You can't sing a song on one note. And when you're studying magic, it is all about energy and the earth and the chakras. Are you aligned? Fire, earth, air, water. Are you aligned with the elements? Think of the 4 elements like the Wheel of Fortune. You have to have all into play to make a move, a good move. You can be a half-ass and do half-ass work, but I do pristine work, so I know what I'm talking about. And so the higher octave, the white magic, is upper chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, brow chakra, whatever you want to call it, and the crown chakra. Those are higher, lighter forms of magic. Those are higher vibrations, higher octave magic. And then down below, the solar plexus, the sacral, and then the base chakra. Those are lower, darker forms of magic. Those are the low vibrations. It doesn't mean they're less important. It means that their desires and intentions are darker in nature. Why are they darker in nature? Because it talks about selfishness. It talks about confidence. Darker magic is about sexual energy. It is about control. And the sacral chakra is about control, boundaries. Okay? It's about boundaries, control, addictions, and things of that nature. That's a darker, lower vibrational magic. Even the base chakra is about sexual and sexual control, sexual power, love, lust. Those are all darker magics. You see what I'm saying? In the middle is the heart chakra. The heart combines the lower and the higher. Everything meets in the middle of the heart chakra. That is the center. That is the center. That is the power. The power comes from the heart, the intention. So you see, when people are doing magic and they're just focusing on lower or they're focusing on upper, they're not balanced. They're not here in the middle section of the heart chakra. That means their true intentions are not pure. They are not pure. And pure does not always mean good. Pure means it is the simplest form of whatever you're trying to overcome. It is the simplest form. If you simplify everything down to its purest form, what is the essence of this magic? What is the intention? And see, when people do white magic or black magic, they usually don't go deep. They go, well, I want this person to come back to me, so I want a binding spell. Example. Okay, I want a binding spell. I want to bind myself to this person. That's black magic. Why? Because they're not looking at their real intention. They want to bind someone, which is the control, which, by the way, is sacral chakra and base chakra energy. A binding spell is lower vibration, which is why it's a black magic. And the reason that it's not deep and in harmony is because if you ask that person, why do you want to bind yourself to this person? They will say, I'm afraid of losing them. I'm afraid. So there's fear. And if you go deeper and say, so you have a fear. What if we tackle your fear and make you more confident? What if we do a powerful spell that will help you overcome your fear and make you be more powerful, more confident, more assertive? How about we heal your insecurities and give you a power spell for yourself to make you overcome all obstacles? You see? And that is the best of both worlds, which is white and dark, because the intention is pure. You're not trying to overcome someone, you're trying to overcome yourself. So there is a dabble in the lower sacrals, but there's also higher. There's the white, the intuition, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the heart is the center, the healing. You get to the heart of the matter, that is pure magic. You know? So anyways, that is magic, my dears. And if you don't listen to me, trust me when I say this, you're sorry, because there is the white magic and the black magic is weak. It's lame. And the power from a binding spell is half-ass. It's weak. If you really want to control a situation, trust me when I say this. You do a power spell over yourself, and you will overcome all obstacles, and you will achieve all your desires. Hello, Queen of Wands. She knows this, man. She doesn't have to do binding spells because she's confident, she's secure, she knows this shit. And that's why she gets what she wants. Woohoo! Law of attraction, honey. That is the real power. So, you know, that's just an example, but trust me when I say this. Anyone that tells you they practice light or dark is bullshit. They are not working with a powerful magic. Only a real witch, a real sorceress, a real high priestess, someone that understands the energy. And by the way, by witch, I don't mean some evil woman with a wart on her nose. Some old hag like Snow White, stepmom. I'm talking about an earthy person, someone who knows all the elements, someone that is in tune with Mother Earth. A real witch is beautiful and has a very lovely vibration. A real witch has a very vibrant aura. They have all the colors. A real witch has all the colors of the aura because they are in balance with nature. And they can manipulate the elements because they're deeply in harmony with them because of the heart chakra. So just trust me when I say this. I know what I'm talking about. So, you know, I just wanted to put that out there because some people say, Steph, this person is dabbling and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? Don't worry about that shit. They're weak. And that spell is weak. You might get a quarter of what, they may get a quarter of what they want. And let me get real with you. People that do black magic, such as binding spells, they have control for about 6 months. I'm serious. I know about magic, guys. 6 months. They may get what they want for 6 months. After that, the demons come at you. After that, the karma comes at you. You lose everything. They lose. When you do a binding spell or a breakup spell or something like that, you know, dark magic, you get what you want immediately and then shit falls apart 6 months later. You may have a, you know, let's just say someone did a breakup spell for a karmic and a divine. They'll break up that night because the spell is powerful. Spells have power. But they'll get back together next week. And then you and that person are going to have a huge fight and break up 3 times longer. So you might be broken up a year. You might be broken up 2 years. There'll be a huge separation because like attracts like. And when you dabble in magic and manipulation, it always comes back more powerful because you're borrowing. You're borrowing energy from the ancestors. You're borrowing energy from Mother Earth. And you're using a higher power to your advantage. So you have 3 energies to pay back. And what goes around comes around. You get what you give. Everything is connected. So it's a loan. And you have to be very sure when doing magic that you want to do that loan. Do you want to get a credit card that says you're going to have to pay 21% interest? Not me. Hell, 30% interest, which is pretty much what this is. Not me. How about 300% interest? Because that's what magic is. Magic is a 300% interest. 3 times what we give you, you're going to give back. You don't even get to keep shit. So trust me, and I know what I'm talking about. If anyone dabbles in lower vibrational magic, which is black magic, it's not going to last, honey. It's not going to last. So I ain't even worried. I am never, 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 never worried about dark magic because it won't last. This is why they say good always overcomes evil. It's not really that. It's just they're attracting their own karma, man. And you know this, man. And so really, when doing magic, speak to a Queen of Wands. Someone that knows how to get what you want in another way. There's always another way. And it doesn't have to be a lower or higher way. It's just another way. It's a better way. It's a way in harmony in which you can harness that energy and use it for the right, just the right desire. Because really people want to heal and be strong. That's the right desire. So anyways, I'm going to move on from that. But we do have the truth is Queen of Wands is going to get what she wants, period, period, period. The next card we have is the number 33. And this is the key in the cage. The truth is that the devil can control the masculine. The karmic can control the masculine for how long? I told you, what goes around comes around. Even though they come off confident, they're always going to be lacking because they have a consistent insecurity, okay? And so then they know that the truth is they're trapping their person. They know the truth is they're trying to control the divine masculine, okay? That's the truth. They're trying to control the divine masculine. And they know that. And they know if the masculine was free, a free bird, he or she might make a different choice. If the karmic didn't have control over the GPS or the phone or their environment, would the masculine reach out to the feminine? Question. If the karmic did not have the threat of money or children or dogs or apartments or name signing or any kind of control over the masculine, if the divine masculine was absolutely a free bird, would he or she make the decisions they're making now? The answer is no. The answer is if the divine masculine was free and did not owe a debt to the devil and wasn't in bed with the karmic, they would make a different situation. A different choice. And it would be a different situation. And that's the truth. And the Queen of Swords knows that. That if they were free, it wouldn't be what it is right now. But the only reason it is what it is right now is because they have the power and control and they are manipulating this shit. And they know this. Now, the other truth is the mountain, which is an obstacle. The truth is it's an obstacle right now, that the masculine is having a hard time overcoming themselves and the devil. The devil is the mountain, the obstacle, what's in the way. It represents a hardship, and you have to scale this mountain. There's time and there's a lot of history here. The next card is the polar bear. Now, the polar bear represents your food. It represents your money. It represents your substance, a cold, hard truth. But it really represents Maslow's laws. You have to be safe. You have to be fed. You have to be, financially secure and protected. Basically, everything has to be secure. That is the truth. And this is a hardship. They are truthfully having a very hard time being stable and meeting all these needs. These needs are not being met by themselves. And the truth is, again, masculine, you're coming on as codependent. You are codependent. This literally is a codependent card anyways. And this is your karmic situation. So let's take the karmic out of the equation right now and just say, masculine, you know, Queen of Swords, that you are codependent. And that how long is this going to last? How long are you going to be codependent and not move forward and move on? Okay? The next card, another synchronistic number, is 44. So you have 22, 33, and 44. Very synchronistic numbers that came out today. This is look closer. Look at the details. The truth of the matter here is somebody did not look at the details. It's like you get a text message of proof. You don't check the date or the timestamp of when that picture was made. You don't check the response, who responded to that. You don't check the time in which that picture came out or that screenshot of the text. So you're not looking at the details. All you do is open your phone, see a text, and go, oh, well, they said that was old. That was ancient. That was an old text. So you're full of shit and you're lying. That was when we were broken up. That was the past. No, you're not looking. That was May 4th, 2019 or 2018, whatever. You know what I mean? And you're like, look, you're not paying attention. That was last week. That was last month before we spoke. Or that was last night. By the way, did you get the text of so-and-so, da-da-da, whatever it is? The invitation? Did you notice that, I wasn't pursuing this person, that they were pursuing me? Did you take into account that there was an asking, can I come over? Can I see you? Can I communicate with you? Did you not take into account the details that it's not who you're accusing of being this bad being? It's the person you're with that you don't trust that was pursuing. So the truth of the matter is you don't trust this person because you should know the truth. But you're too chicken shit and too scared to look at the details. This is ignoring the fine print. Sure, you can have everything in front of you, like I said, the car, the clothes, the ring, the marriage, the kids, the dog, the house, and the picket fence. But at the end of the day, what you don't have is confidence. What you don't have is strength in yourself. What you don't have is truth. That's the truth. That's the end of the day. So believe me, she has all of that because she sits in her truth. And you would think the Queen of Swords sits in her truth. But when the Queen of Swords comes up with the Devil, honey, this Queen of Swords is not sitting in truth. This Queen of Swords is being a bitch. A manipulating, dictating bitch. That's the truth. Okay, and then here we have the letter, which is why I was talking about the texts. There's text messages. There is phone calls, emails. There's proof. You have proof that your person's full of crap. Hi, Anjanita, you're a new subscriber. Hi, welcome here. So here we go. The Devil's like, okay, well, I don't want to look closely at the proof in the contract. I don't want to look at the details, and that's the truth. So the last card that we pulled out is the Bridge. This is the best. When it comes down to what is the actual truth that this karmic wants to deny, it's the fact that the Divine Masculine would mend a bridge, would build a bridge with the feminine if they could. That the Divine Masculine would make a different choice for that child, for that divine feminine, the lily, for his or her bloodline, for his or her fate, the family tree. They would make a different choice if this person was allowed the power to make their own decisions. But they can't because they're trapped. They're trapped by the karmic, who is the devil. Okay? And that is the truth of the matter. That's the tea. All right, so that is the truth. And we all know it's a ticking time bomb. Okay, it's ready to explode in their face. So that's that. Let's go ahead and get the fortune. What is the fortune of this situation for the masculine? What does the outcome look like, masculine? The outcome looks like soul work, and you won't believe it. Another tower. Sudden changes are near. How many tower confirmations or just changes in general do you need to have, masculine? I mean, those are 2 towers. This is kind of a nice tower. It's a push, it's a shove, it's movement. Okay, in your environment. Okay, this is a chapter is closing. Turn the page. You know it's coming. The Ace of Swords is almost like a tower. Okay, the ending of a situation. You also got earlier, I don't have it now, but it was let it go, releasing energy in the beginning of our reading. That came out, let it go. And then you have ticking time bomb, which is basically another tower. Okay, and the world, which is more changes and endings. So masculine, overall, the whole entire reading, it's definitely telling me the outcome is soul work. Meditation actually works. Try it. You need to go deep and heal your soul. This requires the divine masculine to get deep, to get real, and to get free from the devil. Let's see how the divine masculine actually feels about the divine feminine. How does the divine masculine actually feel for the divine feminine? I have been seeing you in my dreams. They've been, and I know you know this, you've been deeply connected to your DM. And it's just between you guys. But you both have been having dreams of each other. And in some cases, you've entered their dreams and they've entered yours. And it's been a higher communication, a higher form of communication. Okay? The other one is divine feminine. I am pretending and playing a role that I hate. I don't know how to stop. There you go. That's what they really want to say. That's how they really feel. Chariot energy, a second time. Victory, making progress, doors opening. We are going to move forward. They are hanging on to you, and they know that eventually this will move. This will move forward. They are counting on it. They still deeply, deeply love you with that chariot energy. They are crying so much over this to themselves. This is when they're driving to work in the car alone. This is when they go for a drive or a smoke alone. This is when they meditate or pray alone. Karmic is nowhere around when this goes down. Nobody's around when this goes down. I still love you even though I'm not showing it, Divine Femme. Third party, there's other people involved. This is why I haven't come to you. Okay, I'm going to clear these cards and give you a channeled message from your divine. I'm going to see how it comes out. I haven't done this in a while, but I feel called to do it right now. I will pull cards, but I won't turn them over until I channel it. So let me just shuffle that. Kind of fun, kind of exciting. And I'm going to channel while I shuffle, okay? I can do both. Okay. Divine Feminine, I've had butterflies. I've been nervous. I've had stomach aches. I've had migraines. I've had headaches. I know and I sense there's something coming. The wind and the changes in the environment have shown me that the universe is working to destroy whatever control has been overtaking my life. I know that I've made bad choices. I know that I've been in situations I shouldn't have been in. I know that I've hurt you and involved you in things I shouldn't have. I do, in the heart of me, the deepest heart of myself, and the deepest part, know that I want to return to you. I know that I want to be with you. I know that I'm drawn to you, and I know that we have a very deep connection. I try to run from it. I try to escape it. I don't want to mess it up any more than I already have. I've already done so much damage that I don't want to do any more damage. I just want to stay away and cause no harm. I allow myself to be controlled because I feel like all the decisions I make have been no good. So I've allowed the karmic to take over, to kind of dictate what I'm doing and where I'm going. I do this because I feel like I'm just not worthy and I'm not good enough for a higher connection. I feel like you deserve better. I feel like you should go out there and find happiness. I have tried to move on and be happy without you, only because I am hoping you can find the same. And I figure if I move first, if I make the first move, if I move on first, then you can too. So I've tried to do that so you could go on your merry way without me. But you're not. You stay connected to me. You stay close to me. You keep coming in my dreams. I can't escape you. Even though I try to escape you, block you, leave, go away, hide, pretend, there you are in my thoughts, in my heart, in my dreams, on my mind. I can't escape you. I feel haunted. I feel haunted by the bad decisions I've made. I feel haunted at the way I've made you feel. I feel haunted at the people I've hurt. I have heavy guilt, heavy remorse, and I do think that I'm going to be going to hell because of the bad decisions I've made. I lost hope in myself a long time ago. I feel bad about myself, and I'm in such a low vibration that I don't want you around me. You don't need to be in this low vibration. You don't need to be stuck to the devil like I am. I do this for us because I am not getting clear. I'm not coming clean. I'm not releasing myself. I've been stubborn. I've been unable to shift. I've been unable to move forward. I'm in a low vibration and I'm not healthy. I'm not in a good place. And I don't want you there with me. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to be a better person for me, for you, for everybody. I don't want to be in a bad vibration. I'm seeking a higher ground. I'm trying to be better. I am praying. I am asking for help and assistance. But I haven't seen any movement. I haven't seen any changes. So I just stay stuck, crying, deeply hurt, deeply in pain over this. Knowing that I'm causing you pain, knowing that I'm suffering, and knowing that I'm hurting everyone around me, and that just makes me hate myself even more in the fact that I've hurt so many people. So I give up. I throw in the towel. I disconnect my heart from my feelings. I disengage from my thoughts. I try to find something else to do and keep busy. I try to stay focused with friends and family and activities so I don't have to think about the things that I've done and the pain that I've caused. I still love you. Even though I don't show it, and even though I don't even tell myself I still love you anymore. In fact, I'm so busy telling myself how much I don't love you just to convince myself so I feel better and comfortable in my decisions. I try to tell myself that we're not meant to be, that I don't love you, that I despise you, that this is ridiculous connection. But deep down, I know the truth and it scares me. And I don't understand why we're deeply connected. I don't understand why the universe wants to bring us together. What possible sense can that make? Why would the universe do that? It doesn't make sense to me. Logically, I'm trying to find answers on why in the world you would think that and why you would even consider that. I don't believe in that kind of stuff. I don't believe in these deep connections. I don't want to believe in these deep connections. I want to believe that we are who we say we are, and I want to believe we have what we want because we go get it and take action, and I don't want this, and I'm avoiding you. Why are you pursuing me? Why are you pursuing me is what I ask myself. And I try to deny your answer because I hear it in my head and I feel it in my heart. It's because you love me unconditionally. It's because you feel deeply connected to me. That's why. And instead of taking that into my heart, I deny that. I don't want to hear it. I block it out. I zone it out. I don't want to feel it, and I don't want to hear it, and I don't want to think it. Because the truth hurts. And knowing that I hurt someone that deeply supported me, deeply loves me, unconditionally, is not something I feel worthy enough to have. So instead of apologizing and coming forward and accepting your gift, I deny you. Because I am not there yet, and I am not worthy in my mind or my heart for that gift. I haven't forgiven myself, and I don't think I should be forgiven. I don't even think that God could forgive me. So I condemn myself, and I tell myself that I get what I deserve, and I deserve worse. So I live this life. I play this role. I live a lie, and I wear a mask. And day in and day out, I do the same shit. All the while living in pain and suffering with my choices. And I will lie through my teeth and tell everyone around me that I am so happy in my decision. But the truth, I deeply suffer. And I know I've done wrong. And I know I deserve karma. But this is why I keep attracting towers and more karma to myself, because I have not healed. I have not done the work. I have not been facing my demons. I've been manipulated and controlled, and I've allowed it to happen because I have not found the confidence and power in myself to come clean. And that is the truth, guys. That's what I'm channeling for the masculine. Let's see what I pull. This one wants to come out, okay? It says not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, or person, building boundaries, and still angry. I had no clue what that card was, but I had to pull it. And look, that's exactly what I was channeling. This right here, not today. Avoiding you, avoiding the conversation, avoiding the healing. They're still angry. They're not dealing with it. And they are hurt. That is exactly what I was channeling. Bottom of the deck, you guys have a beautiful friendship. Savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship. Building a connection. This is a coffee cup. Deep down, underneath both of you is a very close bond. Okay? A very deep friendship. But they are denying your friendship, and they are denying you at this time. of the deck to coincide with my channeling is the Karmic. Bottom line, there's just a third party involved or a karmic energy involved. Okay? Bottom line, this is what's in the way. This is the mountain. This is the obstacle. This is the devil. This is the difficulty. This is the hurdle. This is the lesson. And this is the hardship. Okay? This is karma. And it is the karmic for a lot of you. That's what's in the way. And the karmic knows this. Bottom of the deck over here is awakening. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Underneath that, you won't believe it, masks again. I'm sick of pretending to be someone I'm not. Okay? Wearing a mask. Can't make this up, guys. Believe me, this is a channeled message. The cards are just going to come out here today and show you that this is what I'm talking about. Bottom of the deck, overall channeled message from your divine masculine is, I never thought I'd miss you like this. Believe it or not, they do miss you and they do miss your friendship. You were always there for them and you loved them unconditionally. You were that best friend and the best lover they've ever had. And whether they're ever going to come clean or not, this is a channeled message from them. They do miss you. They never thought they would. Not like this. They thought that moving on would be easy, or, you know, getting away from you would be a lot easier than this. I'm going to get one card from this deck here. 1 second. Bottom of the deck is, I don't feel the same way. They don't feel the same way as you is one message. They don't feel the same way you feel about them is how they feel about you. And I think that's because they don't see this connection as deeply as you do. And it's not that it's not that way. It's that they don't want to see it that way. Okay? They don't want to see it that way. They do not view your connection the same way you view the connection, okay? Mostly because they don't understand this connection, period. They also got, I know better. They know how to be a better person, and they know they should be a better person. They know better than what they're acting like, but they're doing it anyways. I'll be right back, guys.
I love you.
I love you too, you little squirt. I'll be right back, guys. Oh. You're just so good. You're so good.
Mommy,
What?
I want to watch the one.
I love you. He was munching on some popcorn. I got to have some popcorn too. Okay. So, anyways, the divine masculine just does not feel the same way about you as that you feel about them. And I think they're in the land of confusion. They are just in this time of, I don't know what I'm feeling, and I don't want to even focus to figure it out. I'm in the land of the lost. That's what I'm hearing for them. So they are absolutely blind and deaf right now. And the fact is, they know better. They know they should be doing better. They know they should be doing better to you, better to your kids, better to your family. They know better. They were raised better than this. I am getting a channeled message from their father on the other side, someone that has a father on the other side. And that father says, I grew up better than this. I raised my children better than this. I showed them how to be a better person, how to be a responsible parent, how to be a husband or a wife, how to be a brother or sister. I showed them how to be a good citizen. I showed them how to be a good person. I raised them to be strong, wise, loving, kind, unselfish, and brave. I did not raise whoever is showing up today in this reading. That's not who I raised. That was the channel message. So not only are they disappointing you, they're disappointing their father, if that person has passed on. It could be a grandfather also, but it's someone they feel deeply connected to. Now I'm getting another channeled message. I raised my child to honor their heritage, their ancestry, and things of that nature. They're dishonoring it. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't understand that message. But there's a father saying, I raised them to be different than who they are. It's like, I feel like, and they're saying, in my family, in our people, this is the way we do things. We are this. We are strong. And I'm seeing a fist, you know? So maybe this person was a boxer. This person could have been just a fighter. This person could have been military. This person was just raised different. And their family is very tight-knit. I'm seeing a lot of promises. I am channeling someone that kisses people on cheeks, someone that shakes hands and their word is their bond. I am seeing someone that is wearing suits and shiny shoes. Now, if that's, you know, a military uniform or just a nice suit, I don't know. But shiny shoes is what I'm being shown. Very shiny shoes and a very nice dressed up kind of pantsuit. I am seeing a little bit like The Godfather, you know, like a table of people all around a table, like that's the men in that family. I just see a lot of loyalty and honesty, but whoever I am channeling is growing up in the days where they would wear suits all the time, if not a uniform, all the time. But they were honorable, is also what I'm hearing. This is from a masculine. I'm honorable, and our family's honorable. Maybe you have a history of family, you know, that was in the military or serving in uniform in some sense. Or just an honorable family that was, you know, like that, okay? But this person is saying this person was definitely supposed to be a different person. And they raised this person to be like them. They were hoping that this masculine would turn out like them. And complete disappointment. And the other side is saying, I am trying to work on this divine masculine and say, what the actual hell are you doing? And I am hearing, if I was there, if I was here, you would not be pulling this shit. If I was there, you would own up. You would be honest. You would be responsible. And by the way, I really, really, really like your divine feminine. There is an older masculine that has passed that is kin to this masculine, which I think is their father, but it could be interpreted however. But this person is saying, I really like the divine feminine. I think that This person is good looking, charming, smart, intelligent, loving, caring, honest, good, and divine, and supposed to be with you. And I'm very disappointed in the decisions you've made. And I think that they would say it just like that. This person is going to say something to them spiritually, just like that. I am disappointed in you. And I kind of feel like it would be a sit down at a table or in a car. They're showing me it would be in a car, like a talk in a vehicle, or a sit down at a table in a house. And they would sit them down and say, I am so disappointed in you. I raised you better than this. Why are you doing this to yourself? All these decisions are harming you. Can you not see that? You need to man up, woman up, and make a better decision. Get free from this devil, this karmic. And this person would say, I believe that this karmic is fake, a liar, a snake, a deceiver, and he or she is not who they say they are. I do not trust them, and you should get as far away from them as you can. They are also turning you into someone you are not, and you are allowing this devil, this karmic, to influence you in a very negative way. And I don't like your friends. That's coming through. There's a masculine that's saying, Stephanie, don't forget to tell him, I don't approve of your friends. I do not approve of your friends. I do not approve of your circle. I don't approve of the people you put yourself around. And that's another strong message that's coming through. Okay, so that was a weird channeling, huh? Somebody else came into the mix. All right? Somebody else has made their way into this reading. It's funny, I thought I would get a mother, or something, but no, I got a man. I got a masculine coming in to the channeling here. So let's go ahead and reveal what's going on with the masculine, okay? This is a message from the divine masculine to you. I just want to escape mind altered. So this person is smoking. Whether it's marijuana, whether it's drugs, whether it's a cigarette, this person is smoking. And they try to forget about you. I know it hurts to hear, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, 4 cups. Hopeless. They think this is too much water under the bridge. Okay? Too much water under the bridge, guys. Too much, too much, too much. Steph, basically what happened with me and my divine feminine, it was really terrible. It's over. I'm not interested. Again, I don't feel the same way as the divine feminine. Look what's under that. I'm so happy wearing a mask when really they are struggling. Okay? They are struggling. So this I'm so happy is, again, a bullshit ass mask because they're hiding their feelings, but mostly this is denial. The 4 of Cups talks about rejection. And so they're rejecting you. And I know that's hard to hear, but they are rejecting you. This masculine is not choosing you, not appreciating your worth, not wanting to even see your worth. This girl is looking away at this message in a bottle. You see that? She's, there's 3 cups spilled behind her, and she's looking at the message in the bottle. The universe is trying to give her a message. The divine masculine knows you've tried to reach out. You've tried to text. He knows. And he's not answered you back. Hi, My Ugly Truth Podcast. Long time no see. Hi, welcome back. So anyways, this person knows for sure that you are trying to communicate, and they are choosing not to communicate with you, which is hurting you. Okay? Under that is healing my inner child. Holy crap, mom and dad issues, painful past, and family dispute. Didn't I just channel someone's dad? There you go. This person has a very painful past and history, and the truth of the matter is your masculine needs to heal it. There's also family disputes between you guys that need healing, and it's not going to get healed without healing their inner child. And if I was channeling a passed on father, it could be, and I just got told this, maybe this father has not passed on. Maybe he's still around. But I was just channeling his higher self or his spirit. Some of you guys, I could just be channeling a father or grandfather's spirit. I really feel I channeled someone who passed, but for some of you guys, if it connects the dots and you feel like that is their person now, then so be it. But that is what I was feeling. The next card under this card is heartbroken. This is Three of Swords. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup. I told you they were feeling lost, grieving and mourning. See, I really do think someone died, or he wouldn't be grieving and mourning, okay? I do think this person is grieving a father or grandfather, grieving and mourning the loss. I also feel like the masculine, like what I channeled, they try to forget about you. They try to reject you because they have to work on healing their inner child. But deep down, they're heartbroken. They are absolutely suffering in this family dispute. They are deeply hurt, deeply sad about the separation. Okay? All right, so let's get the next card. My mind, body, and soul. Exploring every inch of you, studying. Part of them watches you, and they study you. They watch you somehow. Maybe they drive by your work. Maybe they watch a YouTube channel you have. Maybe they watch your Facebook. Maybe they look back at your pictures. Maybe they just imagine you and think about you. They study you, though. They're trying to learn, why does my feminine feel this way about me? Why does my feminine want me? Why does my feminine claim all of these connections about us? They're trying to learn what makes you feel that way. The next card is the moon. Yeah, Cancer energy again. By the way, Four of Cups is Cancerian. The moon is Cancerian. I know all the tarot readers are like, no, Mom, the moon is Pisces. Bullshit. Not in my world. The moon rules the sign of Cancer. Period. The only sign of the zodiac that is ruled by the moon is the Cancer. So in my opinion, this is a Cancer card. Doesn't have to be, but that's my opinion. You can throw in there whatever you want, and I don't care. And it can be a Scorpio or a Pisces if you want that. That's fine. But that's what I say, and that's why I have a crab. Okay? But in this moon card, it represents hidden feelings, secrets, undercover action, things that they do in the night. So this person studies you at night, studies you in the dark, watches you in the night. Also, the moon talks about dreams. So this person, like we said earlier, is having dreams about you, is connecting through a subconscious element to communicate with you. Okay? So this person is definitely reaching out in their heart. And the Cancerian represents the heart, in my opinion. I know Leo does, and that makes perfect sense. But I think both of them should represent the heart. Because Cancerians are very loving unconditionally from their heart. And the heart to me represents cups, which is feelings and emotions. And that's Cancerian all the way. So your masculine is definitely feeling connected to you in a nurturing, mothering way. And I think the divine feminine may represent a mother or a nurturer. But the divine masculine is learning about how you love this person the way you do. How you unconditionally remain loving them. They don't understand it. They're trying to learn why and how you can continue to love them through the distance. And that's the moon. These are long, deep thoughts and heavy emotions. The next card is, I love you then. I'm sorry. I loved you then. I love you still. Always have, always will. And that's a Cancerian trait also with the moon card. All right, so they are deeply connected. They still have a lot of love for you. Remember, even though they're not showing it. I told you the moon represents what? Hidden things, secrets, keeping secrets. Divine Masculine is not telling you everything. There is so much more to the situation than meets the eye. So there you go. Basically, they're keeping a secret that they still love you. It is a secret. They haven't told you that. And they're not going to tell you that. Not right now. They're not going to tell you they still love you. Why? Because they're busy telling the karmic they love them. Why? Because they're taking what they're taking from the karmic. Thank you, karmic. Cha-ching. Feed my codependency. The devil. They're not going to tell the devil that they're actually busy praying to God to get the hell out of hell. Karmic hell. Devil doesn't need to know that. But the devil already knows that, just like the Queen of Swords, remember? So, again, the masculine is keeping secrets that they still love you. And they watch you. Secretly. Somehow. The next card is, and I am hearing a channeling that they drive by your house. Whether you're there or not, they do drive by your house to go down memory lane. Or just to see what you're up to or who's there or if there's another car. They do drive by your house. Now, if they're long distance away, that's not possible. And in that case, they would be checking your Facebook every now and then. Okay? The next card is mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? What I am thinking about the mirror is dreams. Alice in Wonderland. Again, you guys connect through dreams. You guys are mirroring each other in your dreams. You have a dream about a certain situation. Guess what? Same night, same time, they're having a dream about a certain situation. It may not be exact, but it's mirroring, it's reflective. You guys are reflecting your healing. It says here, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. Your relationship deeply reflects your masculine's wounds, which, by the way, are family disputes, a painful past, and mom and dad issues. Plain and simple. The next card is, I miss your warmth, cold shoulder. They're sorry they gave you the cold shoulder. They're sorry they cut you out, blocked you, whatever. They miss you and they miss your warmth. They miss your kiss. They miss your touch. They miss your lips. They miss your hands. They miss your voice. They miss your smile. They miss your hair. They miss your eyes. They miss your aura. They miss your connection, honey. They miss your friendship. They miss so much. They miss your warmth. It's cold down there in hell. And who brings the fire? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, baby, brings the warmth. Whatever they have going on, it's like a cold fish. It's a cold air energy with whoever they're with, or cold earth. Okay? They miss your warmth. Anyways, that's more channeling. Let's get the other card. Ten of Cups. Told you, Cancerian energy. You all know this is Cancerian energy. The family, happy family, home, children, represents the house, the rainbow above them, the children playing under the rainbow, in this case, a couple pushing a little baby in a little cart. This is a scene from Gone with the Wind. Rhett Butler, Scarlett Butler, and Bonnie Butler. Okay? It represents that they miss family. You are their family, honey. You are their family. You may even share children with them. You may be blood related, or you just feel like home to them. And they do feel at home in your home. They absolutely feel home in your home. I just noticed something. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. 3 cards in a row. All of my tarot so far have been a Cancerian energy, which represents mom and dad, and children, and family, and home, and the heart. By the way, it represents the center chakra, the heart chakra, the green. That's right there in the middle. And so believe me when I say this, your masculine is missing the family and the connection of family with you. Okay, let's get some more energy. I want to talk and touch base. So the truth is, they do want to reach out. They do want to talk to you. They do want to touch base with you. Okay, they do want to come home to mama. That's what they want. But they're isolated. They're being forced in isolation from you by the devil, by karma, by karmic. Okay? Virgo energy. They could be dealing with a Virgo. But they feel forced. The next card down here. Oh, shiznit. Woo! I told you. Damn it. Twin flames. Twin flames. Two people reflecting each other's wounds. That is a mirror. That is a twin flame. That is the yin yang. There's the yin yang. There's the twin flames. Yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling. By the way, complement each other. Excuse me for saying so, but don't they complement each other? Don't they absolutely complement each other? And the little one? You guys, they feel absolutely connected to you. Again, they've been trying to deny feeling the same way, and they are running away from these feelings. They're rejecting you. Okay? And they want to escape. They want to mind alter themselves. They do want to escape this. Okay? Because they have to heal their inner child and their family. They have to heal this. But deep down, this person, your twin flame, wants to reach out and touch base with you. Okay? Because they know deep down in their heart that you are absolutely connected. You are twin flame energy here. And they can't explain it. They're trying to ignore it. They're trying to mind alter themselves and reject this. They do not want to acknowledge this deep connection, and secretly, very deeply, they are holding this love for you in a very deep, dark, sacred, secret place in their heart and in their mind. They know the truth. As hidden as it is with the moon card, as blind and deaf as they may try to be, deep down in their essence, in the very truth of who they are, they know you are meant to be. They know it. They just have to conquer the devil. They just have to conquer the karmic. And look at that. It is a ticking time bomb. How many times do we have to have this card? It's a ticking time bomb. It's going to happen. Let's get the next card. Stripping down feminine beliefs. So, you and their karmic are very different. Feminine beliefs. Whatever this means for you, and there's so many diverse ways to explain this. Men that carry a feminine energy, number 1. Same-sex relationships, number 2. And females and how they should act and behave, number 3. Also, the way a feminine should look, number 4. So, I'll tell you what. They are stripping down those beliefs. They're learning a hell of a lot about what makes a feminine. They're learning a lot about what they expect from a feminine and why, and understanding the complex energy of a divine feminine. The next card came in reverse. I don't know why. Damn! So they're your twin. You got Queen of Wands, they got King of Wands. Woo! Okay, but it's in reverse. They are being egotistical, selfish, judgmental. They're very masculine driven. When you get a King of Wands in reverse, They're not some sexy, passionate, confident individual. They are nothing but the opposite. This is someone that does not have confidence in themselves. This is someone that is egotistical, selfish, not big-hearted and unselfish. This is someone that has magical ability but denies it. This is someone that feels the fire and passion and connection but denies it. This is someone who is mean, bossy, and controlling when it comes to you. But when it comes to them, they are controlled and bossed around by the karmic. So they are coming in, again, controlled, just like my channeling. I'm out of control. I've given my power away to the karmic. They feel out of control. King of Wands in reverse, and that's why it came in reverse. This is why. And they don't have that confidence. They don't have that inner healing, okay? This is why they're just upside down and everything. This is why they don't feel the same way, because they're not being who they're supposed to be. That's one message. Let's get the next. Air energy, communication, strategy, thoughts, ideas, and action. They're controlling your guys' communication. And maybe both, they're allowing the karmic to control your communication. Could be Leo energy. But they're allowing them to control it. They're out of control. Oh, I cut them off. Ending relationships. They cut you off. Okay? They allow the karmic to take control of the communication and cut you off. Or they're the ones just choosing to cut you off in a very controlling, asinine energy. The next card is love. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. Does that not describe the King of Wands to a T? They love you, and he represents the heart. Leo, unconditional love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction, self-love. This is what's upside down. This is the whole issue. The feminine beliefs, stripping down the feminine is stripping down the love. They've been denying the feminine, therefore denying the love. Now I'm hearing that song, where is the love? Na 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 na. Where is the love? That's what I'm hearing. The love, the love, the love. You know that song? Where is the love? So, I don't know, that's what I'm hearing. Where is the love here? And I can tell you this. It sure as shit isn't with the karmic. And that song means something. They're not feeling love in their karmic situation. They're not feeling it. But again, they're controlled by the devil, the karmic. They, again, they have rejected you. Hello, not today. Not today. In denial. Avoiding a conversation, boundaries, and still angry. They're avoiding this. But they do, at the heart of the matter, want to talk and touch base. But even the King of Wands represents the heart. And I told you, the heart chakra, for me, was representing, didn't I say, Leo and Cancer? There you go. There you go. Because Cancer represents the lungs, the breast, the milk, the nurturing, the mothering. But I think she should also represent the heart. A mother is the heart of the home. But the Leo is always coming in as the heart also. The passion, the desire, the heart, the love. So I'm just feeling such good energy here about the heart. Your person's heart hurts for you. The fact that I'm channeling any heart energy at all, someone might have heart conditions, someone may just have an achy heart, but we do have heartbroken, also confirming that message. So the masculine's heart is definitely in jeopardy here and really hurts over this. How does the karmic feel about the masculine? How do you feel about the masculine, karmic? Oh my God. I have never gotten such divine confirmation in my life. We've been dealing with masks this whole reading. And that's the first one. Masks. It's repetitive. It's been repetitive throughout this reading. Not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. The karmic knows the masculine is a fake, and the karmic is also a fake. 2 peas in a pod, am I right? And look, the karmic is wearing a mask. I guess they're just in a masquerade ball. And before that is the karmic blocking the masculine behind her from interacting with you. So she stands in between you and the masculine. And it could be a he, reverse the roles. But all in all, there's a mask, honey. And it's a ticking time bomb. But the way the karmic feels about the masculine is, yep, he's wearing a mask. He's not who he says he is. I know he's lying. I know that if I lost control, he would go back to the divine feminine. I know that if I didn't have control, that he would talk and touch base with the divine feminine. I know that if I wasn't in the picture, he would go out and get back in touch with the feminine. So I'm going to control this shit. And then we have wedding rings. The karmic wants to marry your divine masculine for control. Or they're already married and in control. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. The karmic wants to lock down your masculine through a vow. And it is under a mask. The way the karmic feels is that the masculine is already their spouse, their husband. I don't know. Maybe they went out and got a tattoo of them. Maybe they went out and picked out rings. Maybe they talked about marriage. Maybe they are married. Maybe they're just living together and pretending to be married, playing house. Whatever it is, this karmic is like, that's my spouse. That's mine. It's an ownership. I own you. You're my wife. You're my husband. You will obey. You will give me all rights to your property and everything you own and have. I have all rights into your phone, your car, your work, your life, your children. I own and I operate everything. And that is the devil energy. It is codependency. It is power and control. And that is what the karmic is hiding behind a mask. That the marriage is really not about true love. The marriage isn't about 2 people that are madly in love with each other. The truth about the karmic is he or she does not trust the masculine as far as they can throw them. Does anybody here want to get honest and say, you can't really love someone that you can't trust? And the reason you can't really love someone you can't trust is because you can't love them properly. Real love is unconditional. And it requires trust because it's not just an affection or a feeling. It is unconditional, meaning you want the best for them. So real love is wanting the best for someone, wanting them to be happy every day. And this kind of love is a sick ownership love. It is I own you love. And it's a love with no trust. That's not real love. And the masculine will never be fulfilled, 4 of Cups, where he's at. Because The karmic will never love the masculine fully the way the divine feminine will. See, the divine feminine, if she could switch places with the karmic, would not have a GPS, would not have a thumbprint into the phone, would not question where they're going, would not monitor them, would not hunt them down, would not ask 1,000 questions, would not freak out about him or her going to see their child. The feminine in a different position would not be like that, even given the circumstances, because the feminine would be open-hearted and willing to give the best for everyone. The real divine feminine would stand up with unconditional love. There's no strings attached. I don't need control. I trust that if you chose me, you want to be here. And I don't need to have power and control to prove that. The real divine feminine would be grateful and humble and kind. The karmic is not grateful, humble, and kind. The karmic is bitchy, bossy, and nasty and controlling because she or he is the devil in disguise. And that's really what I'm hearing, the devil in disguise. And that's what I'm going to title this reading. It is what it is. And this is just a true and honest channeling from your masculine. I love you, but I did cut you off. I cut you off from communication. I cut off communication is what I'm hearing. But I do love you unconditionally. And I know that the karmic is using me. I think the masculine maybe is a little disillusioned. I feel the masculine wants to be with the karmic because of an obligation or a promise or some kind of, commitment. It's really commitment that's coming up to me. And I'm also hearing that the divine masculine wants to be a better man or a better woman. So they just want to be a better human being. And they're trying to honor the karmic situation while rejecting the feminine. Why? Because the divine feminine, they feel, is too much water under the bridge. There's too much damage. And they're hopeless, which is why they're working on healing their past, healing their inner child. They are absolutely heartbroken over the separation of you guys. They are heartbroken. Bottom line, though, with the karmic energy, what came through at the bottom of the deck is another tower, and it's lightning. Sudden changes in Karmicville, shocking news, a surprise, an epiphany, an upheaval, and a transformation. So again, this is the promise since the beginning of my reading. The divine masculine is going to have a tower. He had several tower moments in regards to their current situation. And it is coming. It is coming. What is the outcome that the divine masculine would be okay with? What is an outcome that the divine masculine would be okay with in this tower? What is the divine masculine praying for and hoping for in this tower? Oh my God. Confirmation, because we got this earlier in the actual outcome. Remember that? If you rewind a little bit, look at the outcome for the masculine situation. Soul work. And my little advice there is meditation actually works. Try it. So they're going to be getting in touch with their chakras and their soul. Your masculine may start meditating in their own way. I feel a lot of them will just go in nature. A lot of masculines are not comfortable with the kind of meditation the feminines do, but they are comfortable being alone in silence in nature. And that is their own form of meditation. And I do channel that's what this person's going to do. We also have true love is on the way, meant to be. So your masculine is actually okay with you guys coming back together. Your masculine is actually okay with the true love that's on the way, which I know is you. So they're okay with what's meant to be. Believe me, they are. This is what they're okay with. You know what, Spirit? If I'm meant to be with the Divine Feminine, prove it. Show me. Meant to be. And believe me, true love is on the way with the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, a chapter is closing. Turn the page. We got that earlier. This has been their problem all along. And this is just a message and a rhema word, which is a repetitive word from Spirit, a proof, a acknowledgement, and a confirmation. That's a rhema word. That when something keeps coming up like soul work and this card stubborn, believe me, the chapter is closing. You guys got a lot of confirmations for the masculine that the situation is coming to a close. Breathe, feminine. Just breathe. I know it's been a hard reading to get through and sit through, but just breathe. Your masculine is letting this go. If not by choice, by fate. So let's get a message for you guys watching, and then we'll end the reading. I'm going to pull a Heal Yourself oracle and a map. Where are we headed? Spirit, where are we headed? Where are we headed? Masculine, where are you headed? That's just too many. I don't want to take them. We have Strength in reverse, but I'll read from both perspectives. Guess what? It's number 44. I believe it because I've been seeing 44. And didn't I tell you guys we're headed for change? And I've been seeing 4s. I've even screenshotted it. I will show you guys on my community page. I'm always seeing 44. But yeah, there you go. 44. There is change. That's where we're headed. Okay? And I know the number 5 means change, but I've been seeing 4s, and I know we're headed for stability. But it did come in reverse, so we're going to read that. Your true strength does not come from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher power. And that's what both of you have to grab onto. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting of tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with a channel and the power of the universe. The Strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and redefined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of your evolution and fate. As the potency of your connection becomes more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have courage and dive in, for magic is the process, of finding a form to take. When you remember that the real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and your reliance on a higher power, working through this is easy and possible. You can do anything. However, when this card shows reversed, when you see the Strength card reversed, pay particular attention to your health, for this indicates that your body, mind, and spirit need strengthening at this time. And I am focusing on the heart. Masculine, pay attention to your heart. Exercise, rest, proper nutrition are necessary for you to be in balance. Don't deplete yourself through overworking, as now is the time for building your stamina. Perhaps you feel the bonds weakening in a relationship. There you go. That is what we're looking for. That's why it came in reversed. That message right here in this book. Perhaps you feel the bonds weakening in your karmic relationship. If this is in danger of being broken, it may need repair. But I feel Spirit's not going to repair this. I feel like the bonds of the karmic relationship are being broken. This burden is being too heavy. Be strong. Face the reality of your relationship at this time and give it your attention. For any fragile threads may give way. Let go. There's another Rhema word of confirmation. Because in the beginning of your reading, masculine, we had the word let it go, releasing energy. Let go of whatever robs you of your life force. And excuse me, the devil, the karmic, yes, robbing you of your life force. And trust that something better will take its place. And that's where we're headed. And I think that is absolutely the reason that the Strength card came in reverse. Okay? Because where you're headed, masculine, is releasing the bonds between you and this karmic and the devil. Okay? That is what the ticking time bomb's all about. And that is the tower that you are headed for. Why? Because you're going to reconcile with who? None other than another Cancer card. That is 4 Cancerian cards. This is celebration and reconciliation. Reunions, family reunions. There's going to be a coming together after this blow up with the karmic. It's going to happen. Let's get a Heal Yourself card, masculine. And we'll call it good. Spirit, show me a Heal Yourself oracle for the divine masculine. What is the message that this divine masculine needs to hear to help heal their heart, to help heal their soul? Have faith. Another confirmation, the number 22. Twin flame energy, 44, 22, or doubling up. This is a twin flame energy. We knew that since I got the twin flame card. For those of you of the almost 300 people watching, here it is. Twin flames. Bottom of the deck is cycles. And that is the underall energy, the bottom line. You're learning how to get out of your karmic cycles. Okay? The one that came in was have faith. Having faith in the divine. Having faith in the universe. That you're going to be guided in the correct and divine way. I'll be right back, guys, before I read this.
Mom, I did pie.
You did? Good job. I'm almost done. Okay, I'll be right out.
Okay, Mom.
What?
I just want you to say I did pie.
Good job. Thank you. You're a good boy.
I'm just gonna have pie.
Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, I'll see you soon. He's so good. So, I feel called to read both. And I'm sorry if that's really, really long for you and you don't want to hear both of them. But that's what I feel called to read. Okay? Because I feel that I am speaking directly to a divine masculine. And if you resonate with his oracles or her oracles, whoever this divine masculine is, then that's okay. You can resonate in that oracle, okay? But I'm going to read the number 22 first. There it is. Okay. Divine masculine, faith requires focus. Okay, I got to start over. Faith requires you to believe in something that is not yet evident to the naked eye. And I feel called to repeat. Faith requires to believe in something that is not yet evident to the naked eye. To generate more faith, focus on the why. Your dreams, desires, feelings, attitudes, and thinking, and not on the how. Every time you have a plan of action, you wonder how. We're asking you to put away the how. Your whole life, you've been taught to think about how, which leads doubt and fear. The wisdom, masculine, of your card is asking you to only focus on why. because the why shows you that this needs to happen because that's what God wants. This is what Spirit wants. This is the right thing. And you know that's why. Don't worry about how. The magic that will happen if you stop focusing on how and only on the why is that after some time of practice, you will notice that the how will present itself to you as it starts unfolding. It is through your focused, positive thinking that you will create people, circumstances, and events that will take you closer to your dreams. And didn't I tell you, feminine's been in those dreams? What you have mostly done is focus on how, which has made you doubt yourself. This means that you are vibrating negative thoughts into the universe, Eight of Swords, keeping your dreams away, hence keeping your feminine away. Remember, you were created to be a co-creator with your twin flame here on this earth, designed for achievement. Faith is knowing that everything is going to work out for the best, in the best possible way, no matter what things look like. So there's that. Take a sheet of paper and write down in 7 minutes. By the way, we were operating on a 7, remember earlier? Okay, write down all the things you would do or be if you had freedom or money was no obstacle. If you had complete freedom and nobody was influencing you, nobody was restraining you, nobody had an authority on you, nobody said you owe me, nobody was behind your back watching you, if you had complete freedom to do everything you wanted to do, write down what that would look like. And then have faith. Then at the end of each entry, write a number between 1 and 10. 10 being you definitely could make this happen within 6 months. And 1 being there's no chance you could achieve this goal in 6 months. Pick the entries that are marked 7 or above. Find the focus of your energy on that. Surrender how and focus on why. So that's something you can do to overcome your lack of faith. We're going to read number 6, the cycles. Divine Masculine, life is critical and cynical and cyclical. Sometimes things flow and other things slow down. What cycle of your life are you in right now? What is one area in your life where you need to focus most of your energy? It is time for you to focus on your family. Wow, it actually says that. Do you need alone time to discover your true purpose? Do you yearn to open your heart and love fully, deeply, and passionately? Is this the time for healing and regeneration? Maybe you are completely ready and enthusiastically concentrate. This makes no sense to me. Hang on. Maybe you are completely ready, to enthusiastically concentrate on your life purpose and put all your energy and effort into making your dreams a reality. But each cycle you encounter offers you a fresh gift and a new possibility to learn and grow. The better you become at identifying the cycle you're in, the more flow and harmony you will experience in the choices you make. It says here that in your body, it's the key to showing where you're at. Do you have the energy and vitality to focus right now on a goal? Or are you in a period of healing because you feel weak, worn out, burned out? Write down what you're experiencing in your body at the present time. Read over what you wrote several times. Then give yourself permission to honor the cycle you're in. It's time to learn and apply what you have learned. So if you write down, what does your body feel like today, right now? Are your eyes heavy? Do you feel tired? Do you feel weak? Do you want to take a nap? Are you hungry? Are you exhausted? Are you emotionally worn? Do you feel thirsty? Do you feel hot, cold, whatever? You need to write down, it's for the masculine, but you can take it if you want. But write down what your body is showing you. And then focus on that cycle. Whatever this is, it could be regeneration or healing. If you're feeling energetic, full of life, full of energy after this reading, you feel like you're a go-getter, you want to jump up, clap your hands, and get started, then honor that cycle. Honor taking action. Whatever your body is telling you is instructing you on what cycle to take, because you are going through an ending of a cycle, and you have to honor the ending of that cycle and honor the beginning of a new one. Okay? So that is that. That is the reading of the Divine Masculine. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe if you have not yet already. And remember, this love is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming, guys. Thank you so much. And I love you, and my heart is with you. Good luck on this relationship. I'm going to go ahead and quit here. I wanted to do a dual reading, but clearly I went very, very deep in a masculine reading. So we're going to call this enough today, and I'm just going to title this The Masculine Reading, and it will be the devil in disguise. So anyways, I love you guys. Oh, thank you for that compliment, John. I appreciate you so much. Thank you all. Have a blessed, beautiful, wonderful day, and maybe I'll see you later, or maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I have to kind of monitor how I'm feeling at this time. But I love you guys. Love and light. Bye.